into that while the people come in and the people who are watching on the replay will gather their thoughts and their snacks. What's going on? Welcome and welcome back. My name is Durant Searcy. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor. If you nasty, and welcome to the house of the unofficial and sometimes, as you will see here, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru. Baby, after you've watched me and it when I do the replay, I'm always pointing this way, which is where you are, but they're right here. Anyway, after you watched us 50 million periodically times, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Like the video, leave a comment, like the video, then go down the description box. There's a link to all my music, proof that I am who I say I am. Now, I am excited to have this guest, but since really nobody's here yet, we'll get to my scent of the day, and then I will introduce her. Now, I don't know what this is. Come on now. Okay. Baby, this is what we call ghetto here. I don't know what is going on, baby. The ghetto. All right, so my sin of the day. What's going on, Kevy Cav? Now I went in with. Have you done any Blanc and Noire products?
I do, and they're not next to me, but I have the dark
Dark
plums.
plum and woods, amber
Yep.
woods.
When you said that it smelled, I said sold, and then I got the guidance one
Yes,
too.
I got
Yep.
the sweet. I'm wearing a sweet sponge sugar, which I don't know if you
Ooh.
remember the Skin Muse pink sugar. It kind of reminds me of that. That's why I love this. And when I tell you I'm not playing no games, look how I
No, you're not.
devoured.
You're not. Because I finished my jar of the Skin Muse, and I still have
Baby.
the oil, but I cried a little bit. I
Yes,
did
every time I smell this, it
cry.
kind of makes me like, yes,
Oh,
kid.
I'm about to order that right after this.
No shade to Block of the Wire, it's their own thing. And so I
Yeah.
went in with their brown sugar vanilla. And this body
Mm.
oil right here, I did this because it really low key smells like the new Summer Friday Sunlit Vanilla. So actually, I did a little
I
reaction
saw
on
that
this.
after I went and bought a 10 mil.
Baby, these like in the opening of this, it does give a
Mhm,
fragrance, but it
mhm,
dries down into this right here. It already smells like it initially, but it
mhm.
dries down. I was doing this, it was almost exact. So I paired these two together.
Oh, I know you smelling good, good,
Yes,
good.
and then I went in with a little perfume oil. I don't know if you're familiar with this brand, Care, I think is what they call it.
I've heard it, but I haven't ordered from them yet.
Baby, I
Am
got
I
this
missing out?
gourmand girl on here.
Mm-hmm.
I got it on the plus points. This stuff is so good. My mama done walked her tail in here. She walked herself in here while I was in the bathroom, and she took three of them out of here and put them in. Baby,
She said, "Thank you,
she about to
thank you."
steal all my stuff. I had to go in there, mother. My stuff is missing. Did you come get it? I'm checking her pockets. They in her pockets. But anyways, enough about me. We are here with a very special guest, baby. When I tell you, now if I get this wrong, you can correct me.
It's
20
fine.
plus years active
Now it's
in
21 plus years.
21. See, that's why I said 20 plus. I knew it was something.
You right there.
21 years active in the military. She's a fragrance lover and a fragrance content creator. Ladies and gentlemen, and undecided, and them and they, all y'all. Can I say your name? Deandra? Can I say your real
Yes,
name?
yes, yeah, of
Okay.
course, yes,
Okay.
Deandra, but you can call me D if you want.
AKA, I'm with the scent.
The-
What is going on back? You know what? This is a long time coming because we
It
met each other at the
is.
Keetra's Candy Heart event.
Yes.
Baby, what is going on? Tell me a little something. Did I miss something out of your introduction?
You did not. You did not. That's who I am. I
Yes.
right now the military is who I'm a soldier, but I'm trying to that's why I changed my screen name, my Instagram name like three times because each one has something to do with soldier. So I'm
Oh,
trying to take that identity away because I
oh,
retired in the fall of this year.
oh,
So
are you sure they gonna let you out?
they already approved it.
Oh,
They already
yeah.
approved it. So they
They
better
already,
not do not go back. I'm telling you, I'm about to run down the street.
baby, baby, I'm
You gonna
excited, but
let
let
me
me tell
out
you something.
suffering.
I did say it to her before we got on here. If my energy is a little bit low, I'm a little excited to be here. I ain't had no AC all week. So as you see, I'm hot.
I see. I see.
So
I
I'm
see. You
muddling.
glistening. You glistening.
I'm gonna do a little pat down, in the middle of the show. I got me a little something over here to pat down, just a little bit. But let me see. Is there anything else that I could have put in that introduction? Anything?
The only thing that is added to the me, I love baking. So I like to
Oh,
smell good. My home smell good right now because I got a sourdough loaf in the that I just pulled out the oven. So I bake, I
that's
do makeup, I love fragrances. I get
yes.
into things and I enjoy them.
It
So
keeps attacking my
whatever's
life.
whatever's creative, certain creative things I really enjoy. Something that I can that challenges me.
I live. There is something that keeps attacking my life here, and I've had enough. Ow. Okay, so let's get to your scent of the day. What do you got on? Because I know you're over there
So
smelling good while
So
you
I'm doing,
baking.
I'm
This is the
smelling good,
life
but
right
I'm
here.
doing something real simple. So, because you asked me about a go-to, and I was like, well, shoot, I might as well wear one of my go-tos. So one of my go-tos is Ella K Musk K. Now, this is a beautiful. If you, it's got Oris oil,
Heard.
iris. This is you
I've
gotta like
heard.
oils. It's good. I'm gonna have to send you a decant. This one
Yes.
is good. It was worth, and it's expensive. Ella K do not
I
play.
saw the price.
She said, give me my coins, give me my coins. But now I got it when I was in Europe, so I like that. I didn't pay what you would pay here in the U.S. But this, it smells good, and the reason why I did that because while we're spraying, I won't be so overpowered because I do have allergies. My allergies be acting crazy, be acting up.
I
So I went
know.
with something classic and beautiful. But if I want to spray something on top, I'm always gonna be good. I'm always gonna be good.
Yes. So do you are you really into the layering different fragrances? Because I feel like if you buy a fragrance like that, I want to experience it by itself.
Yeah, so this one, I'll be honest, this one, the only thing that I usually do with this is too far away for me to get up, and my lights are right in front of me, so I would knock them down if I would
Yeah.
get up. But Quiet Luxury from Gavin Lux was one of her limited edition
Mm.
offerings. I will usually wear it on top of that, and now I've also worn it with Soap and Love, their Forest
Oh,
Blanc. I did it with that one too. So
you
I
got
try to keep it in the same family.
you got to really tell me about them little like offline because I'm
Okay,
hearing a
got
lot
you.
about them and I need to know what I need to try.
You Soap and Love
Soap and
or
love,
what?
yeah.
Soap and
So
Love is.
I'll
I
be
got you.
hearing.
I
I'll be
got you.
hearing,
Cause
baby.
they
So that's
good.
what about Must Be Nice from Brown Sugar Babe? Are you a Brown Sugar Babe fan?
So I am, and sometimes I teeter, okay? Because
Yeah.
some of the scents, um, I feel like you could really still smell like the oils that they use in to
Like the
make the
coconut oil or
like the
whatever it
coconut
is.
oil, the avocado. Some of them I feel like I can still smell it, but
Mm.
the Milky Way, my favorite ones from Brown Sugar Babe, Milky Way,
Wow.
and sweet is it Sweet Smoke? Those
Okay.
two. And then I still haven't gotten my hands on the Amouage one, so
I
oh,
love it.
sparkling is sparkling
Sparkling
blush.
blush.
Those three all day. I
Good.
can I don't ever want to be without the and princess treatment. So for but Milky Way is my top right now. That one I wear that and
Maybe I
everybody.
got a bad princess treatment. Mine smells kind of like a little medicine-y. I don't. That's one I
And that's
smell.
the thing. Like sometimes with some of them, they they just they don't work, and then and then some of them I understand it is inspired like Blonde Ambition. Now I have Blonde Amber, so if you're gonna give me Blonde Ambition, I feel like that was real ambitious.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
baby,
say
because
it was real ambitious. I was like, okay, it's not bad, but then I guess and that's where like some things I kind of draw the line with as far as inspiration, because if you're gonna go to Blonde Amber, it need to meet closer. So I feel like I was like that's a little ambitious. I went ahead and gifted that to somebody else, but the ones that like the Milky Way, I feel like if it's something like sweet, they work well. But I felt like with some of them, I tend to smell the oil over it. Like so, the Lux and Co. stuff that I just ordered from
I've heard
Jasmine.
about them.
She's bro. And order just I ordered the unscented one on purpose. It's bare number one. You do smell the castor oil when you first put it on, but after that you don't smell it at all. Like if you see my skin, this is her oil.
Ooh,
Do you see that?
yes.
Do you see
Mine
the
is
light
black in the
hit?
wire.
Do you see?
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's black in the wire here.
So that oil is good, and on her scented ones, I do not smell the castor oil or any of the oil she used to for to make the before she added in the fragrance oil. So that's
Okay.
my only gripe with Brown Sugar Babe. I do like them, but some of their oils I feel like I don't want to smell avocado. I just want to smell the scent.
Well, brown sugar baby, I'm always over here spanking brown sugar baby
I
lately.
know
They don't
you are.
listen to me. They don't listen to me. I love them,
I do, and
but
I do. But that's
I'm
my
just
only
like,
gripe. That's my only
y'all
gripe
need to
with them.
gather yourselves and everybody complaining about the bottles. I don't care about no bottles. I want the product to be good, and the plastic would work if they just didn't leak to me. But what
Yeah,
about so being messy just a little bit. So you think they should stay away from like the top Clive Christians and all them? They need to stay away from.
I wouldn't say that because I think that would be me going too far. But that's off of one. Like if I didn't smell anything in their homage line, so I do wanna get it because they have one that's what is this, Overture,
40
which I have
over.
right
I haven't
here.
smelled that one.
Oh, you got to. You need
I
to
need
meet
to
it.
get into Unwatch because everything I've smelled so far, I love.
Watch got some. They just want they hitting for your pockets. Watch they
They
give me
want a
that
car note.
cash. They want exactly. Oh, I just smell it. But I want to see just how they did this because if they could have pulled this one off, because I like I said, Sweet Smoke, the one that's supposed to be like this one, the tobacco honey from Brown Sugar Babe. That thing,
Oh,
I love it. I absolutely love it. And whenever I wear it, people they stop me like,
yeah,
what are you wearing? What are you wearing? I always wear it with, I got to show and tell. We can't just I used to be an
yeah.
instructor, so I got to show you and talk to
Show
you.
me, show
So
me.
I always wear it with sensual moments from the elemental fragrances. And this is like
What?
a
You
sexy honey
always
fragrance.
you're the only
I
person I've heard
love
talk about those.
I love the elemental. I love it because they is a Luke is a that guy. I told him you the renewed Rick James because the name of his fragrance
I
is
love Rick
that's a
James.
super
Okay.
freak. That is a super
Before
freak, but
I had. Oh,
this
let me
is
see that.
good.
Let me see that.
So
So
this
that's
is his
elements. You were
blue,
the first person I heard or see talk about this brand here.
and it's so sensual. The elemental. They had I think he has 40 fragrances. Now he has more. He has a ton of fragrances,
Oh, really?
and I have.
Is he
Shoot,
black owned?
we can just do Luke Solomon, black owned.
Really?
He has beautiful. He has beauty products. He sell bags. He sell liquor. Luke said, "I want all your money. Give me all your money."
I didn't know that was black
And
owned.
black owned. Yep, Luke Solomon. If you look at go look at his page. It's black owned.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna
Yep.
get on that after
That's
this.
that's what got me into it. And I have cashmere sex, strawberry moments, sensual moments, marshmallow moments.
Oh, marshmallow.
And
Yes.
marshmallow moments
Give me a
is good. That's
marshmallow.
like my favorite one. And I feel like I have one more and I can't think of the name of it. And amorous. That's his like his most tame fragrance. And by tame, all his fragrances smell like come push me
Are
up
they
against
in
the
the
wall.
are they available in the scent room?
Yes. Well, you know what? I
I think
saw
I've
it. It,
seen
it seems
one.
like it's got smaller, but he does have some in the scent room. But he
Okay.
mostly is online. But I really, and I think I was listening to Marcy Marshmallow,
I know what you're talking
Marcelina
about.
Thomas.
Yeah.
So Marcy, Mr. Cologne, and then Bad Girl Frag Carrie. Those three, I kept hearing them talk about it. So I finally Max Aroma. I got some decants way like last year, no, 2 years ago. And since then, once I was able to afford them, because his bottles are not cheap, I jumped right on it and I am hooked. I'm hooked.
So, can I ask, where are you at right now?
I am like
Are you
location
stationed somewhere right now?
stationed. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
You mean like, so
what?
I'm in Killeen.
Colleen. Okay. I don't know why I
Mhm.
thought you went out the country last time.
I did.
Okay.
So after Keitra, when was Keetra's event?
It
I
was
want to
like
say I went to
May or
Keetra's event.
so.
Yeah. So that all that happened, and then I went back to Germany because my unit that I'm with, they do every 2 years they do a rotation in Germany. So I went to Germany last
Oh,
year in June. So I was there from June to September. Came
okay.
back, and so I've been back since last September, and the rest of my unit just got back like this past week. So.
Oh, wow. So
Mhm.
tell me, you've been this long in the military. Are you the army? Which
Army.
How when did the fragrance come in? Was it somewhere? Was it before then, or sometime during? You had to find something that you loved during that time.
I think it was. I would say I was always wearing fragrances. 'Cause my mom always had like tons of fragrances. So I was addicted to the Bath and Body Works and all that other stuff, kind of like my
Hmm.
mom. But I was really a person who I had like six fragrances. I wore my fragrances. I didn't think anything of them. I was just
Right.
like, there is. I smell like something, right? And then I wore Dossier. Dossier came out, and that's when I was like, I wasn't. I've gotten promoted since then. So I wasn't getting paid
Yeah.
like that. So you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so Dossier. I was like, and to me, Dossier is one of the best inspired fragrance brands out there. I just that's my thoughts.
They're nice.
Um, they're really good. And then I started getting compliments, and I was like, "What? You like how I
Mm-hmm.
smell?" I was getting compliments from friends who don't even like fragrances. You like
Mm.
how I smell? Okay, okay. And then I bought my first Chanel fragrance. Well,
Oh,
I was the first and
you
only. I
started
bought
off.
Old Tundra, that one, the pink one.
Okay.
That was my scent. That was my scent, and I felt so good because like I bought a Chanel fragrance, um,
Right.
and but it wasn't until many years later I started watching like Platinum D and all these people, and her she have all these damn fragrances, and she always talking about Delana, 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 Delana.
I
So
love
when I
that.
got stationed in Belgium in 2022, I said,
Oh.
you know what? I took the first we they do like little morale trips, and we did a day trip to Paris. That's my
Oh.
first purchase was Delana exclusive and
Mm.
Killian Angel Share, and I bought them. I went to the Parfums de Marley, which now has moved to a different area, and Killian is right down the street. And yeah, and from there,
Wow.
the internet just got me
Ooh,
to where I am now.
child.
So that's what it started. So I was just listening to her, and I was like, man, she sounds like she smelled real good. So I
Oh,
want to
Platinum
smell
D.
good. Oh, and I've been next to her. I met her.
She
She smelled
does.
good. She looked good. Everything good.
One of the sweetest people I've met in a long time.
Yes. Oh my
But
goodness.
you kind of went for that was a big leap.
I did.
Dossier, Delina. Ooh,
Delana.
you didn't even have no in
I
between
just
one.
I just went.
It
But
just
remember,
kind of
like I said, I did, when I was, wasn't getting paid a lot, I was the Bath and Body Works. I was Victoria's Secret. I did Love Spell and Pure Seduction and all them things. Amber Room, you know.
yeah.
So Love Spell used to be the thing. Shoot.
Now she got armoires.
Now I got on watch. Now this. When people be talking, I'm like, oh, have you smelled this? Bitch? No, I hate when we like that.
No,
Pull out my
God.
phone. Here
Oh
you go.
my
Look at my
goodness.
Instagram. Don't ask me no questions.
Are you single if I could ask?
I am. I am.
Ooh. Oh, the
Yeah.
men gotta have some money to deal with this collection. See, no brokies,
No
okay?
broken. Please don't. Please don't. Because I'm not buying you fragrances if you can't buy me.
Child. But and that's funny because we talk about compliments all the time. I will say I rarely ever get compliments. I know there have been plenty of times, but not as much as people may think.
I I would say so being from Europe because that's where I built my collection. I built my
Hmm.
collection so in Europe and then being here in America, two different experiences. So
Really?
in the one, so that's where I would say the American military is different. So in Europe, like them men don't care. They barely I'm not gonna go too far into that,
Take a
but
bath?
they say there's a lot of issues with women because some European men don't respect women the way they should. So they probably the way they compliment you is way
Oh,
past where they need to compliment you.
okay.
I had a man in my office. I was wearing what is this one? High frequency from Inicio.
Ooh.
This man came. He just going crazy, breathing hard. I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, "Okay, sir, I got to go walk away." He came back to my office, put his face in my neck, seriously, like, and I was like, I said, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. He said, I am so sorry. You say you, and that I never wore it again to work. I said, no, I will
Ooh.
not. I
Depending
will
on how
not.
he looked, I would have been disgusted and turned on at the
And
same time.
but and then but he was in a relationship.
Oh,
He said and but you know they put pheromones in, so they have a Initio has a Cardinals line, and high frequency is one of the Cardinal fragrances, and they have pheromones in it. So
I
I'm
didn't know the
pretty much walking
hormones.
around like, I guess I was asking for it. I won't say it like that, but
What?
he can. Yeah. So some of the initio, if you look up the carnal, I think this hedonistic or carnals. I forget how it's said, but this these they put pheromones in them. Some of them.
Ooh, that was
And
not one of my
this
favorites when I smelled it.
high frequency.
Yeah.
So this is because if you don't like almond, because it's got a big almond
Mm-hmm.
floral powdery, so if you don't like that, so I can, but everything ain't for everybody. But
Yeah. Atomic
outside of
roses.
this line, Atomic Rose, that's the one I want. But you know what I got? Because I can't afford Atomic Rose, the
Yeah,
perfume.
I might
Because
need to get that one so I could
so
usher in a boo over here.
we have the hair
Mm.
perfume, and if you have not, I'm gonna tell you this. That's why they only have their top three. They have the musk therapy.
Ooh,
I
for
have
greatness.
Food for Greatness and
Hmm.
Atomic Rose, because these, when I wear this, people compliment me like, "What perfume are you wearing?"
Mm.
This is, and I just spray and I move on. I'm telling you, and I get compliments like I'm wearing a full perfume and I'm just wearing this.
Ooh,
And I probably put
child.
on like a rose, something. And I haven't even done that actually. I just put this on and I just went about my day. But compliments. So in Europe, I got compliments at work and all that stuff. But here I do get compliments from the women who are comfortable. I guess
Mm.
comfortable telling me, but I've not been stopped like, "Hey, you smell good." But again, I'm a senior enlisted leader, so men might think I smell good, but depending on what their rank is, they probably don't want to tell me that because they don't want me to take it to offense. So I noticed, I was like, I know I smell good in this month. And even
Right.
younger soldiers. So there's some of the ladies is what is it, Leonora? When I
Oh.
wear Leonora to work, is like three of my females, they nonstop. Sorry, you smell good. You smell good. Like, thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
pardon
you.
my ignorance, because I thought when you are in uniform, you can't wear any fragrance.
So the only, so I will say there is there is written um policy, or there's a field manual for when you are staying in the field, like we're doing our
Oh.
training. There it is written in there that you shouldn't be wearing perfume and all that other stuff, right? Because you really can't clean yourself the way you would normally clean yourself, and they don't want something to happen to your skin. But just
Mm.
during the day, you just don't want to wear and then that would be based on your boss. I will tell you, my bosses, they compliment me. I wore, which one is it? Feminine L'Oreal from, I wore this one
Oh.
to work, and this is good. This is really good. Ooh, boy, I haven't
Oh.
worn that in a
She
while.
got all the good stuff. I need to come over there shopping.
Come on over. Come on down.
Baby.
Um, but I wore that, and my boss, he said, and I have a lot of bosses, my commander, he said, he looked at me, he said, "Sergeant Harrell, you smell really, really good." And he gave me this look like, "You smell good," and I'm uncomfortable.
Yes.
So I did. I was like, you know what? So sometimes I try, and then I wore Sensual Moments. I wore that with the Sweet Smoke. This past
Ooh.
week, I walked in. He said, "Oh my!" I'm talking to him, giving him a brief. He said, "You smell good." He
So
said,
people do be getting like compliments like that.
"Yeah, and then look, and then I
No
get
shade. I thought
everybody
some of y'all were
addicted.
lying.
I get everybody addicted to perfume. My commander, he like, I got the new aqua. He had the aqua di
Aqua di
Gio.
Chon. Yeah.
Gio. He wore that. I walked downstairs. I said, "Sir, what you doing up in here?" He said, "I smell good." I said, "Shoot, look at you." I said, "I smelled you before I seen you."
Look at you.
Okay.
So basically no. So is that what made you really decide to get into content creating, or is it just because you know?
I I got
y-
into it because, and I don't know if you had this issue, because even like, just because you have good friends, y'all might, the things that you really love, it might not be something that resonates with them, so they don't get excited as you get. So my friends, like, they like to smell good, but not the way I like I go deep. I
Right.
know, I'm looking at the perfumers. I'm getting into it. I'm trying to figure out the whys and hows, and my friends like,
Yes.
can we move on? So I really started doing content so I could just have somebody else to talk to.
Really?
That yeah, so it wasn't because like my little sister, me and her, we have a lot of more stuff, like we have a lot in common, like beauty and all that. So she likes it, but not even to the extent that where I go. And then I've met some people like in real life. So these like the events I was going to in Dallas, it's crazy to meet people in real life who like me, like we in it, we texting like, are you
They
you seen
interesting.
everything? So my friends, they like it, but not the way, not to the depths that I like it. So I was like, you know what? Everybody else doing it. I'm watching them. Now? I do get in my head because I've had way more stuff I could have posted. If I really could be posting every day, so I got to
You
get
really
out of my
can.
head. So that and that's me. I know that's something. And I have a friend. She's like, Deandra, just post it. Just post it. I don't know why you're doing all that. Um,
And you don't show your face that much.
and but I used to. I used to do a lot
Yeah.
more on Facebook. Then sometimes, and then now I just got this. The was this my
The mic-
microphone? I just got this one because I'm in an apartment. When I tell you, there's some of my neighbors are they're very loud and annoying. So now this one is noise canceling, so I can talk anytime I want. It's gonna cancel out
Oh,
what's
okay.
around me. But before it was hard because it would be this going on and my
Bumping
dogs
and
barking.
knocking
So
boots.
so so really, it's just I was like, this is not is but so now I just show stuff, but then I notice a difference in, I think people, because it's social media, it's social, they want to see you and your face and what you have to
Yeah.
say. People, and even if they don't agree or whatever, but people like a little controversy, and not that I do anything controversial,
Yeah.
but people do. I think I can see the difference in, and then I'm not consistent. You got to feed the beast. If you ain't feeding
Yeah.
that beast gonna knock you out. So
Yeah.
so it's on me, but that's why
I don't
I
know if I
do.
believe that anymore because there are people who are growing faster than me doing the same thing. They don't
Mhm.
post as consistent as I do. I feel like I'm kind of like fighting for my life sometimes. And that's why when I hear that argument, because even Fumi Monet, I don't know if you know her, one of
Oh,
the OGs, she was talking about
yes.
today how the men grow so fast now more than
Hmm.
the women. I'm just like, what men are we talking about? Because
It's not me.
I'm fighting for my life here. What do they want
Yeah,
from me?
it's hard, and even I feel like, because I don't know what people want, but I would say, I guess I can only speak from being a woman. Like what I don't often do, I'm like, I got made up for this because I wanted to look nice for this. I feel like this is
Yes.
something to work. But when
You're
I get
looking
off
good
work,
today.
do you think I feel like putting on makeup? But what I noticed, like to, and that might not be it, but I noticed a difference in people who wear makeup a little more sexier, like doing things. Like I have a video that I pinned, and it's me, and I got makeup on, I got a dress on, you seeing the body, and oh, look. But that's not who I am every single day. And I don't I want to show up as who I am. And who I am is really, I'm laid back and chill. I do love makeup though. I do love a good
Yeah.
we not
Right.
but but I don't, I guess to me, I just want to talk about what I have to offer. I just want to offer you something that hopefully that'll teach you something.
Mm.
Help you learn and make sense of things, because a lot of people, they like, I don't know what to go. I don't know what I want to smell like. Go on the stove. Just go.
Well, I will say, I've said this before. Every single day, every single night, it takes me about 20 or 30 minutes to figure out, now, what is my scent profile going to be?
Me too. Me
So
too.
okay, so that's you too. Okay,
Oh yeah, but you see what I got, so I can't.
but
I
this,
sat here an hour one time just trying to figure out something to go to an event.
but see, I'm shocked because there are people that probably have bigger, they have more stuff than we do, and they say they don't have that problem of, because I sit there for 30 minutes and mine is small. My collection is small.
Mhm.
And you have Pat who has all these fragrances in the whole room, and she talk about it doesn't take her that long. I'm like, okay,
But
something wrong.
then, well, I don't think there's something wrong. I think because I have, to me, when I start thinking about what I want to wear, um, I have so many things that smell good. So I'm like,
Yes,
But then, so now what I've done, to kind of, what I've noticed now, I like musky fragrances. I like
me
musky,
too.
kind of clean kind of fragrances. So those are easy. So like, like I'm wearing Ella K Musky. When I'm not going over this 1,000 times. Nope. Now I'm just gonna grab Ella K Musky, or
That's the
I'll
go-to
grab
right
some like
there.
Cuvée Skin from Born to Stand Out. I'll grab something like that. If I had it, I finish it. Sauté Levois is
Ooh,
On Your Lips from the Orsay. That's another really that thing. Iris, oh, it's so damn good. I gotta
ooh,
buy the big bottle. That one, those three, and honestly, Sauté Levois and um
ooh, that I ain't
Okay,
heard of that
Mustang
one.
or um
I need to try one of
Celine
those.
Reptile. We gotta meet up because I got tender mails out that got us for Celine because Celine want all your money too. But
Well,
honestly, if I'm at a loss, I'm just gonna wear one of these. I'm
well,
just
can
gonna
I
put
ask you a personal question, please?
yes, yes, yes.
Now, do you purchase because you we all love fragrances, but have you found yourself just purchasing like have you had moments because I did purchase a lot because I was sad and I was just like
I have.
you know
I
okay
definitely have. And I was like, that's why I hadn't bought anything. Well, I bought that Eminence and once we get into like the favorites and like the new releases, I did pick up some stuff now. But
oh
honestly, since I got back, I bought 10 fragrances in Germany while I was in Europe. Why? I don't know. And I've decluttered some of those too already.
that is crazy.
Because I realized like DeAndre, you didn't need that and you don't, you're not gonna wear it. But I realized that and that's why I haven't really been on IG. I haven't been posting and all that stuff because I'm like, you know what, I need to. And I started baking. That's why I got sourdough in the I found and that's so
Leah.
relaxing. And I
She
just
cook and she smell good. Well, I don't think no straight men watch me. Oh, I can't help. Okay.
but
I can't help
thank you.
myself.
I
So
appreciate it. But yeah, so I just realized like this is not a good and then these bottles are expensive and I got expensive
yes,
tastes. And
you
but to
do.
me, once you start smelling this stuff, and then like I said, I built my collection in Europe. Okay,
She,
where
well, she,
everything is. So who does that for one, unless you just live there? But who doing that?
you kind of lived there a little bit,
I did live there. I lived there for 2 years, and then I went back.
So,
so,
when was the
uh,
last time something ever like blew you away?
so where is it?
Oh,
So
I'm nervous. What is this?
these new releases. So this one, the internet usually, I feel like the internet be lying. The internet did not lie about the power of you.
What? Okay,
This
I need to smell it. I'm tired. I'm tired of
you
everybody
need
talking
to,
about it.
you got to. I showed it to somebody because when I see people like I saw Fumi Monet, yeah, she did a video. I saw my Carrie, that girl Frag. I've seen people talk about it, and I'm just like, whatever. No, I smelled it. I said, oh,
What?
okay. It's
Are you
because
into
what's
body sprays? Are you into body sprays?
I am not, but I would
Okay.
say the Soap and Love Co. What we were talking about before we got on,
Mhm.
Soap and Love Co. made me get into body sprays because their body sprays actually like last and smell good. So like I like Fleur, but but when I body stuff, I don't wear it.
Yeah.
But Soap and Love, I don't know what she did, but hers, I wear her body sprays. So I
Mm.
guess it depends on how I'm feeling, but mostly what I have are mostly just perfumes. I
But the
mostly
reason the reason I asked you that is
okay,
because Sol de Janeiro had a fragrance body mist called Anita. And
okay.
it had a passion fruit note in there and it made me
Mm.
sick. So passion fruit is a note I'm kind of like,
So I would say, I mean, smell it with caution then, because but because there's things that people say, oh, this is great, oh, I love it, and I'm like, that's giving me the biggest headache. I can't even get close to it. Like I don't want to touch it. So hey, I understand, but that one. I have to say
really?
the internet, the streets wasn't lying with that one. The streets was not lying. I
What?
like that. It made me like I bought a bigger bottle and then because I went to Austin, I went to the Domain yesterday. I
Oh,
bought the bigger bottle and then today I said, DeAndre, you're not gonna use it. You're not gonna do the big bottles. You're trying to so I didn't want to travel because I was like, I like it. So I don't want to just give it travel.
what?
And I also couldn't find a travel. I would have had to order it, and I felt like I needed it in my hands. So I
Girls,
went to Ulta. I returned the bigger bottle, went to Ulta, and got this pretty little thing.
I'm
but
gonna
it's
have to
so
try. I'm
cute.
gonna
It's
have to
so
try that.
cute. But to me, I like the you line. I like all of those phrases. I think even though I know
I
it's
love
really
strong with you intensely.
those
Love that one.
it was a guy in a we were at the department store on Post, and he was smelling. I walked past him. He said, "Hey, can you smell this?" And he gave me his arm, and it was that one. And I said, "Ooh, that smells good." I said, "Boy, you wear that with the right woman. You about to get you some." He said, "I'm about to buy." And he went. He said, "Thank you." Put it in his car.
Well, they don't have
I'm
to.
like,
Well,
shoot, if you don't say nothing wrong. You smelling good and everything's working. Obviously, they got other things have had to happen before that happened. I'm not just
right.
dropping trowel because you
But
smell good. But
baby, now with the that just made me think about that again. How to get your lady's pants off? Like, girl, can we please stop? Okay. Now, what about emotional? Has a fragrance ever made you emotional? Like you smelled it and just wanted to.
So, and this one is vanilla powder. So when I smell this, and in the chat, I see you. Hey, Lollipop, hey girl, how you doing?
Yeah, well,
But this one when I smelled it, now I don't know why, and I almost cried because it made me. My mom is she's still here, she's still alive. But
praise
when I
God.
smelled this, it made me immediately. I felt like my mom just gave me this big hug. And my mama don't even
Mm.
smell like vanilla. She smelled like pepper. I don't know why. I feel like my mama smelled like this beautiful pepper smell. But I smelled this, and when I was in the store, I was like, and the lady she said, "I'll just go ahead and box that up for you."
Oh, I do love that. I wore that the other day. It
Hmm.
is really it's now I
It's
prefer the
good.
saffron one. The
I,
saffron one
Crystal saffron is really good. Yeah,
the
it's good.
saffron gives me my life, but that one is really I've been wearing that a little bit the past few
Mhm.
days and it's really I wore it with Dubai. I don't know if you ever got that from what's her name?
Oh, yep, it's in there. It's
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
But
I
yeah, I
got
wore
it.
that with Dubai and I was like, oh, that's
Hmm.
my life right
I
there.
might have
Yes.
to try it. I'm about to bite that one. Okay,
Yes. So
I can
my
see
first
that.
fragrance, really my first fragrance memory that I can think of was CK1. Do you have one that
Oh my goodness. I don't have any of those, but I remember CK1. I remember just going in the
wore
store
down?
smelling it.
Yes, I wore her down. CKB. When that came out, I wore that down. I've been wearing fragrances since I was like ninth grade.
And
Down.
I wasn't even, and I was just like, oh, okay. I was wearing powder, whatever my mama allowed us to wear. But you know, okay, I'm lying. My sister had a Victoria's Secret, and my mom would buy her sprays, but she wouldn't buy it for us, my older sister.
Okay.
So what I would just do is spray the heck out of myself with my older sister fragrances, and I love the Victoria's Secret body sprays. And so she would be like, "Who wearing all my fragrance?" Like, "Don't nobody want to smell like you. You stink."
Right. Oh, child,
While I'm fully
gather.
sprayed.
You mean your mama didn't wear exclamation?
So, oh yes, my
Oh,
mom had exclamation. She had what's the blue and black bottle? I forget the name of it. I buy it for her every 2 years.
okay.
Exclamation. Perry Ellis.
Harry Ellis.
Um, dang, I forget the names, but she
Man,
had
there
them
was another
all.
one,
I was
Mambo
wearing
something.
exclamation too. The one what was the one that had like the sparkles in it. This little. So my mama she'd get dressed and leave. As soon as she leave,
Ooh, child.
so that you
Yeah.
leave. So, but in the morning when we were getting ready for school, she was on her game. I was ready for the military before I got in the military. It's like, get your ass up. Excuse my language. Get up.
No, we curse
Get
over
up.
here.
Get up. Get out that door. And so, and I wasn't trying to get yelled at more before I left for school. So I ain't play no games. But it wasn't until like I became a teenager that I would be around young ladies and like, oh, they kind of smell good.
Yeah.
They kind of smell good. So I could wear the Victoria's Secret stuff, but I wouldn't touch my mom's perfumes to school. But
Right.
when she went out on the weekends and she went do something with her friends, me and my sisters, we in there smelling
Well, see, the
good.
thing about me, I bought all mine
Okay.
because I lied and said I was 16 and started working at Winn Dixie. So I was,
What? Oh, in Dixie,
I
when
was lying.
Dixie, low prices.
So you never talk about gourmand fragrances. Is that not your thing?
No. But I
Okay.
do have, but I
Okay.
do, I did pick up Banana Rush from the newest release from Juliet Has a Gun. That
Really?
I love that. But I know I
What?
realized that I thought I was gourmand because I'm trying to. Do I have something that's?
Do you have anything from Skin Potion, Cookie
Oh
Butter?
yeah. But you know what? I like cookie butter. I can't wear it. I had to give it away. It's too strong.
It's
Cookie
very
butter is too
strong.
strong. They like that cookie. I when I first bought it, I opened it up. My whole room and into the next room smelled like cookie butter for like a week, and it just gave me the biggest headache.
It's
I still
perfect if you live on the East Coast,
and yeah,
Midwest.
but here in Texas, you gonna pass the heck out. But it is so beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. That was another one I bought, Platinum D. She talking about it. I said, smell good,
Love
smell good,
her.
smell good, love her down. And I can't do it. I can't do it, Auntie. I can't. I'm
Love
weak.
her.
I'm weak. but
Yes.
I like I like Yummy because that's Yummy's lighter.
Love that one.
Um do I have anything that's I think I like the gourmands that I like, they are like
Body.
toned. Oh, so you know what? Like Lust Eau de Lis from Chris
Yes. Chris
Collins.
Collins.
That and even that gets a little bit too strong, and at one point it was giving me
Can't wear it
headaches.
in the summer.
I was like, no, and that was even that's wearing it when it was cold. I was like, no, please don't, because as you get older, people talk about getting older and your joints and everything. No, your body, a lot of things start to change as you get older. And what I have noticed is I get headaches real easy if something's too strong, and I. That's only been in the last like year or so. So I'm knocking on 40's door. I turned 40 in August, and I guess 40 is like, hey, baby, come on down.
Baby, I'm gonna be 45 this
Come
year.
on
Oh
down.
Lord.
You looking good. Let me tell you
Thank you, but when I tell you right now, my knees hurt as we speak.
that. Said
And I
that
will
just rub
say,
me.
I did a shorts recently on Chris Collins Lust, and I sprayed it real
Mhm.
heavy. What you didn't see on that video, if you
Mhm.
ever watch it, is that baby, I took that shirt off a little while later because it was too hot, and I started. I was like, I love that fragrance, but it's for the cold.
It's for the
It's
cold. It's
it's
for the
not for over
cold.
here. But I
But
want to know the
yeah.
last year.
Mhm.
What 3 to 5 fragrances aside from Power of You have given you your entire life?
Last year, 3 to 5 fragrances. Do I?
Last
Oh,
year.
okay.
Let me see if one I
Um.
know is in there.
So the last year, I gotta look to the side because
I'm
a
trying to think
lot has
what came
happened.
out. Last year.
Um, and that's hard. Right with three, that's very difficult.
Um.
Um, well, okay, so no, I can do it. I can do it.
Okay.
I think so. I'm gonna have to go with. So this came out in the last year. I have to go with Sensual Moments. Sensual
Okay.
Moments.
I need to try that.
You need to. When I smell this one, I gotta like take a step back. I gotta like just
Yeah.
like think about it. I just gotta think about it. So Sensual Moments.
Last
Um.
year. Yeah.
Uh.
I don't remember what was released last year. I'm kind of.
Um. This one. Sisters
What is?
Before Mentors. I haven't worn it in a while, but
No, don't you dare do it. I just had a moment. Mine is gone.
oh, and I saw you going through that thing.
I
And I slowed
love
down
this.
because I went to Germany right after the event when I bought it. Um,
I love
and
this so much.
that one is so like sweet and fruity and
Cereal.
fun and fun. It's just it's so good. That one.
This is one brand I really wish that I would work with in some capacity. I would do a video, a song. I love them.
Juice box. I love juice box. And then I think this I'm gonna have to go with the one that's in my hand. This is Fendi La Baguette.
Ooh, not too many people talk about that one. Well, I have a friend that talks about it. She talks about it
This
all the time.
one, and yeah, because I posted something on it, and then I think I saw, yeah, I rarely see people talk, but because Fendi just got, just in a year, they have added fragrances, because I usually don't never go in a Fendi store, because why would I? I can't afford Fendi. But I was in Prague, I'm walking down the street, me and my homegirl, we go in there, and we saw fragrances, and I said, you have fragrances? I said, yeah, we got them in the last year. And I smelled it. This one, because it's supposed to smell like a. This is the gourmand that I like. You got Madagascar vanilla, suede, and iris. So it's
Mm,
supposed to smell like a handbag, almost
I
like a.
love that.
But and it's so it gives you that kind of really soft leather, so soft, and you got the sweetness and the powderiness. This to me,
Ooh,
this is the kind of gourmand that I like. I like something real easy, because it still speaks to the musky purple floral kind of fragrance profile that I really enjoy. So this
Yes.
one, um, it is good, and it don't take a lot to you to smell like it. If I
Ooh,
only honestly, if they took away everything and I only had this, I would still be happy. I would
the
still be a
bottle
happy
is so
person.
like it's so
But
simple, but it's very chic.
see that and look at
I live.
look at the lid.
I live for that. So did you? I was hoping you would say. I was thinking you were gonna say a Christian Louboutin. Did you not get
Um,
into one of them?
so I did get La Rose. I did get that one, and I like it. But I found later
Oh,
that is too syrupy for me. It's because it's and it is good. It is good. It's in the other room. I think it is so sexy. I think it's so good, but it's not. It don't hit me the way that hits me. I will say that.
oh,
But do I think it's a beautiful fragrance? Heck yeah. Do I when I wear it, when I've worn it, do I feel like I'm on top of the damn world? Can't nobody with me? Yes, and I make sure I wear it. I got my cat eyes just as sharp as that damn
I
bottle top.
live.
Okay, so
I live.
but I will say, like, but again, because that's my fragrance. Those are the fragrances, the type of fragrances that I really like. Now I'm just being more honest with myself when it comes to. I think to me, fragrances is a journey because
Yeah,
like you grow and all the things change in your life. And at
yeah,
one point, I was going out and I was doing all the things. So wearing the sweet fragrance, it's like, oh, that's cool. But when I think just daily, just sitting around, I want to smell like purple flowers and something
me. I
else.
want to smell like white ones.
And
I love
and
gardenias,
I love white florals. I can't stand when people be hating on white floral fragrances. You just ain't found the right one.
baby. I love me a gardenia scent. Oh my
Mhm.
god, and especially a rose scent.
I have so many rose for. I think most of the fragrances I have, like a lot of them have rose in there. They got a
Oh, I'm
rose
sure I probably
somewhere
like
up in
all
there.
of them.
Somewhere up in there. My favorite rose, one of my
Oh,
favorite roses is the Lena La Rose. To
really?
me, of all the sisters, I don't care about the other two. I had the Lena exclusive, like I said, I gifted that to my little sister.
Too powdery.
It's too, yeah, it's too, it's
The
good.
original is the original cannot be touched. I'm sorry,
She can't, because
but
I'm
you know what?
touching
I
this one.
noticed more
She can't
men,
be touched
more
because
men are liking the original. I've
and
noticed.
but you know what? So I wore this, another one I wore to work. I wore this to work, and my boss, he said that's dangerous.
Ooh, let me get some of that because is he fine? Because I might need to get me.
He said that's dangerous. Because this one has what's it's pear in this one. This one
Oh,
has pear in it. So it's got
oh,
that, it still has that sweetness. Because what I noticed, so to Octavia Morgan, her Vanillin Supreme. If
I
you
haven't
haven't
smelled that one
smelled
yet.
it, that one is good. So I brought that one in Casablanca. That's her two newest releases. I brought some 10 mLs of it and I brought it to work because I like to see how I like to have my fragrances in the wild a bit. And when I tell you all the men, what do they like? Vanillin Supreme. Casablanca to me is more than is very unisex but masculine leaning. But no, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I love vanilla. I love
Oh,
vanilla." They say, "Oh, that's the one. That's the one right there." I'm like,
okay. Well, I need me a pheromone vanilla fragrance. Whoever has that, because I'm trying to attract my husband this year. Okay. So I met you at Keetra's Candy Heart
yes.
event, baby, when she released No Shade, the best fragrance body product on Skin Potion's website. It's no shade, but that's just my opinion, you know.
Candy Heart
uh,
is.
two is Kama Sutra, but one is Candy Heart. Okay, but was that the first event that you went to? First fragrance like event like
I
that?
I would say I went to one. So the first one I went to, like that was the first one I went to that was like
That
that
was
kind of event. So, but the one
amazing.
before that, Keitra, she did a mind games. She did something with mind games, and this was after mind games had all kind of influencers coming, and I heard it was a lot of mess from that night. But I wasn't
Was
there,
it?
obviously. I'm not an influencer. So Keitra did something the next day,
You were
and
there?
I was there. You were there. You were
I
there.
don't remember you being there.
You were there, but I don't think
I
we interacted. I don't think we interacted. That's what it was. I think
get my
like I
Whitney
was
on.
talking with some ladies, and I saw you, and I think we probably just said hello, and that was it. And then
Yeah.
I saw, and then at the Keisha's event, I was sitting next to Destiny, and then we were sitting across from each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, shoot, well, why not? So
Yes.
I was at that one. So you were at that event. So I was at that was the first one. Then I went to Keisha's event, and that's how me and you started having conversations. And here we
What they
are.
say about the Mind Games event before? I ain't heard nothing.
So I saw it was I can't think of her name. The I know Keitra said it was Pandemonium. I remember her saying it was Pandemonium. And then I guess there was some influencer there who's like a comedian. So basically he was just talking crap about all like how people were
Really?
dressed and all this other stuff. And then there was an influencer
Football
that I used
player
to
or something
remember.
there, right?
Yeah. And there was a influencer that I knew her as a makeup artist and on YouTube for years ago. I didn't realize she's in Texas and she's in Texas. She's an influencer here,
I think I know who
and
you're talking about.
she's light skinned. Couldn't tell you her name, but I just remember her from makeup. And she's like, "This is ridiculous," blah 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 blah. And she had a video of her like basically people talking. You could hear people talking crap while she's doing her own video, and
What?
she's like, but I didn't know I'm so far removed from all of that stuff because I'm just here to smell
I feel like
fragrances.
I need to be the Wendy Williams of the fragrance community and start
You
just
know what?
spewing the gossip of these
There's a
people.
there's a there's a, always a gap. There's always a place for it.
No, because I fight. They come over here talking crazy. We
Oh,
fighting.
because I throw it.
Like, baby, we either
But
fight or I'm gonna shoot something over here. I can't. No.
well, then you stay where you at. Then stay where you at. All right,
Trying
you
to go to
stay where
heaven. They
you at.
already think I'm going
All
to
right.
hell.
But that was the first. So that one was the first like that event. It was the first time that I went to something where it's just a bunch of different like creators and all that other stuff just there to see what's going on. And I love skin potions. So in my mind, I'm like, I
Mm.
get to be
Skin
in
Potion
a
got that.
place. Yeah.
They got
So,
that.
mhm. So I was like, okay. So yeah, that was the first. That was my second event that I went to.
Mm. So
Mhm.
I'm interested in knowing, like, have you've gone to an event like a fragrance swapping event before? You've
I
done one of
went
those, right?
to I went to Jasmine, the perfume girly CFW. I did that one. I did two of
Mm.
those. I did one. They're
Now
both
tell
in
me about
Dallas.
that. Tell me
So
about that.
the first one, I know we had to wear all brown.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it was that one. It was good. It was some ladies, some men. I think Mr. Cologne 76 was there. Christopher Kyle, he has a fragrance. I didn't know who he was
I've
until
heard of him.
that. I like it. I have one of his fragrances. It's not in here, but I
Hmm.
like it. Um,
Wait,
and
hold on.
okay.
So, is there a limit of you have to buy a certain
So
like
you have to
fragrance?
buy. They give you a price range from like
Oh,
I think the lowest is like it could be 80 to 100 something like that. You say within a price range, but it needs to just be new. And then it's like whatever it could be. I think that one was it wasn't Woody. It was what would you wear? So we were
oh,
wearing all
okay.
brown, and bought. I just went to
So
I
you
went
can
to the
bring
store
your
and
own fragrance if
you
you
bring
have
your
a
fragrance and then you swap. So everybody gets something. Everybody gets a
no.
gift. Oh, hmm,
Hmm. So
yeah.
you can bring your he can bring his own creation even though I mean he did spend money on it, but he didn't.
So he brought what he brought because I that's what I chose when they had the fragrances that were left. I chose I think I was one of the last people because you get like tickets with numbers,
Okay.
and I chose his fragrances. I'm like, everything else I can go get from the store at any time, but I can't just get this. So he brought that, but he's part of oh, excuse me. He's part of the I guess there's a perfume, I guess there's a Siage Society, DFW. So
Okay.
Jasmine and Ray, that's the girlies, and then he's part of the perfume cologne guys.
Ooh.
Um, and I don't know if there's anybody else, but he was the cologne guy, but he was part of the sponsors from the event, and he was at both of the events. So I think he fronts some money. That's to me because you out here sponsor that. So I think he supports the event in his own in that way. Now
Hmm.
don't quote me because I just when I hear sponsor, that's what I think. But that could be wrong.
Yeah, because we got sponsors at my live event. It's gonna be a different, but I think I messaged you about that event. You probably don't remember because I was being a little messy, just a little bit messy. Because I think you did a video on one of those events, and
Mhm.
I was kind of like, kind of clutching my pearls. They under here. I was clutching them because I'm like, Now, if the amount is minimum is 80 some dollars to 90 some, why is there a Latafa on this table? And I did you win a Latafa? Did you get a Latafa at one of these events?
I did. I
I
got
was
the
so
blue one.
upset you took that. I was like, girl,
I didn't. So you know what? I got it. But so this is so once you, I was like somehow I'm always like number 15, number 16, the 17. So once you get down to a certain point, that's all that's left on the
he should not have been able to come to that event with that Latafa. Who he, she, whoever it was. There should not
and
have been a Latafa in that building.
but you know what? I will tell you this, and I don't know where they bought the Latafa from, if they bought it from some of these
Probably at
stores,
that
because there's
store
a store
downtown
that
the
right
hood.
next to me is a mall right next to me. Some of these now they ain't $80, but because I think the minimum, I don't give me line. I ain't gonna try to make up no numbers, but
$15.
but the one next to me, you gonna pay like $40, $60 for them, and it's like sometimes you got to shop around with these Latafas. I don't know where they bought it from.
Well,
I
you
don't
wouldn't have
know.
come into no event of mine with no Latafa fragrance. Excuse me. No, you're not coming here with no Bath and Body. I love Bath and Body Works. I love Latafa. But if the minimum is 80 some dollars, you ain't found no Latafa for $80. Get that on out of here. They let him go through it. When I saw you with that blue bottle, I was mad for you. I was like, that was one of them. You know them Latafa, like the y'all know the Latafas, the
Hmm.
pink ones. She had the blue, and it was a blue one.
It was a blue one. I
The
still have
blue
it.
one for the men. I was like, you posted that. I wanted to really get in the comments and be like, girl, take this down. No, no, I'm kidding. But you were a good sport about it because I was really like kind of disgusted by that. Because I'm
But by
like,
the time I got to the end, the pickings was slim. The pickings was slim, and
yeah,
that's just but that's it is explained. So it's known that hey, once you get down to this point, because the one that I wanted, and it ain't like white elephant, so you can't steal. Because the one that I wanted, I was hoping I could get, and somebody
but
they
see, that's
snatched it
where
up.
the event planner comes in. It's like you're not everybody's fragrance needs to be a good fragrance. So you're not coming in here with the Latafa in here. No, you're not.
So,
You're not coming here with Joel Malone. No. You're not.
but no, Joe Malone. Shoot, I got two Joe Malones that cost me like $160 a piece. So Joe Malone is in the price range.
They are, but they like Bath and
Um,
Body Works too. And get that.
no,
That's
no, I
body
ain't gonna let you
wash.
hate on. I'm not eating that. No, no, because my Type Rose is good. It's way better than
Which one?
um, Type
That's
Rose. In the
okay.
month.
It's okay. It's not better
It's
than
okay.
Velvet Rose and Oud, but
But
kids.
see, that's too that one is too strong for me. I like the
Yep.
Type Rose because to me it smells like a little bit of chocolate, even though it's coffee.
Ooh.
So for me, when I smell like I went to the Joe Malone somewhere and I smell everything, and I didn't. I'm not, and I'll be honest, I didn't ever really care for Joe Malone because people talk about it don't last, it don't last, it don't last, blah 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 blah. That Jasmine Sandbach and Marigold, whatever that thing is white
They
floral.
have some good smelling
They do
fragrances
have
though.
some good smelling, but Joe Malone it is
But
but it's
I need to do
it,
one of those events then.
but you know what? I like what I like more. The reason why I go, honestly, is a not necessarily
Community.
networking. It's getting one. I like being amongst people who like the same thing I like.
Right.
So when I don't think, oh, I'm gonna come away from this with something that I'm just in love with, that this and that. But I do think I'm gonna come away from this and have had a good experience. So
Yeah.
for me, that's more. I'm more there for the experience, and and then I did get to smell fragrances that I probably would have never even tried. Because some things I look at the bottle. Because I don't know about you, but for me, I smell with my eyes first, right? So that
Mm.
bottle might make me I might not gravitate toward just because the bottle doesn't look nice. Sometimes I like stuff just because of the bottle, and sometimes I've missed out on good fragrances
Right.
because I saw the bottle. Because Chris Collins, when I first saw those bottles, I was like, "That's for a man," and
Yeah.
as before, I grew up in fragrance and matured in fragrances, and I wear whatever the heck I want to wear, man or woman. It's a fragrance. It's
Yeah.
everything's a concentration. So whatever, but now,
That's
but then
Chris
I
Connor.
smelled all of them, and I'm glad. I Something told me just smell the brown bottles, smell them, and them damn. I got three. Have three Chris Collins fragrances, and my favorite
Ooh.
one is V Decor Muum. If I'm saying that right,
Really?
that's my
I smell
first
that one.
purchase, and that has the most dent and I didn't ain't decant or nothing. That's everything I wore. That's one of my favorite fragrances.
Oh wow.
So that shows you like when we talk about the gourmand. If that's one of my favorite fragrances, and you know I ain't about to be wearing smell like a
Yeah.
snack all day long. But I don't mind smelling like a snack every now and again because I will say a lot of the women I work with, the younger soldiers, they wear a lot of sweet fragrances. Like I
Yeah.
smell vanilla all day long. Vanilla,
Yeah,
vanilla,
because
vanilla,
Juice
vanilla.
Box is kind of the sister's performance. It's a little gourmandy.
It's a little
It gives
gourmandy,
yeah. So
you know,
you're kind of you just maybe like just a little light.
little
Yeah, we don't
bit.
want to
So,
smell like a literal cookie. We want to smell expensive, like a old
mhm.
nasty piece of fragrance. What about Kayali? Are you into Kayali?
So I am. I like
You're really
Kayali, but I
niche. You're
only
very
like so
niche.
many. I only like some of her stuff, and only because a lot of her stuff is very sweet. So,
Mm.
but I say that, and I love. Is it over here? I think I put it in the room.
Vanilla
Um,
Candy Rock Sugar.
Vanilla. I love that one,
I do
but that
too.
one reminds me of LaBelle,
I've
but to
heard
me,
that.
but a better version of that. If you like, because but to me, LaBelle is real. But I had that, and I had to sell it. It got too sweet, too strong for me.
Mm.
But it is good. It's
Can I
good, but
ask you something about that?
yes, yes.
People say, this might sound slow because I am a little slow, and I will admit it. I'm the unprofessional. But when people say I don't like sweet fragrances, I just think to myself, when have I ever smelled a fragrance that wasn't sweet
So,
or
no, that makes sense. So I guess what I mean, uh, not that
like
I don't, because
sugary?
that would be a lie. Because I just say I like vanilla rock sugar, right? It's not
No.
so, and that is a sweet fragrance. I think I don't like fragrances that are food forward,
Okay.
like yummy, delicious food forward kind of fragrance. Like it's just it's just candy. It's just
Yeah.
this. I need like a flormond. I need floral. I need more. I need wood. I need leather. I need something to go with that. But if it's just a bunch of cookies and cake, I don't.
Yeah.
It'll smell good, but I'm telling you, it's gonna sit on my shelf. It's gonna sit on the shelf.
Yes.
So that's what I mean. Because it would I'd be lying if I because what the Fendi, like I just thought about it, like what makes that fragrance even better because I get the powderiness and I get sweet, but that sweetness from the Madagascar, the vanilla pods in
Yeah.
there. Cause who don't like that? Like this something sweet. I will tell you this, and I could be wearing something that smell really good, but then somebody was to wear something that's like a yummy, sweet, delicious smell walk past me.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forget about what I'm wearing. I'm just like, oh my god, that smells. It
Yes.
catches you. You can't deny that kind of fragrance. So that's why I like what is it? This when you talk about the vanilla, sunlit vanilla.
Yes.
Um,
My scent of the day.
yes, that
Yes.
I wanna like I'm like when I sprayed it on and at first I was like, no. I
It's
was
too
driving
good.
home.
It's
I'm
good.
telling you, during I'm driving home, like, oh my, I couldn't get enough of myself. I'm like, I smell like the girls at
It
work.
smells just
I'm
like
about to buy
this.
it. I'm about to buy that. I saw that short. I got so mad, but not necessarily because I still can beef it
They
up
pair
with
well
this.
together. This is Deandra. I got her IG in my description box. Okay. Well, I kind of kept you a little bit longer than expected, but I have a few like quick rapid
Oh, go ahead. It's
questions
fine.
I
Yeah.
have. I just want to get your taste and recommendation. Oh,
Mhm. You
wait.
got these tea,
Now,
Keitra.
Fab Fines, tell me, is it peach? I bet it's probably a peach and Udi, probably. That would be hot. Even though Christian Louboutin just came out with one.
Did,
It was like peach and oud or something.
did I see that one?
Peach is gonna be
You
the
know what?
scent.
I haven't been looking. Oh,
But
she.
I want to get your taste and recommendations. So I
Okay.
don't know if I told you I was going to ask you this, but I want to. Can you give me three quick fragrances you think all men should own? Who
All
love
mention.
fragrances? Just say
Who love fragrances?
who love fragrances. And if
Okay. So
Savage is on there, we're clicking this out.
no,
Okay. Okay.
no. I even had to tell my commander he's about to buy survival. I said, you better get that off. I said, you that kind of man, sir?
It smells good. We're
It
not
does
gonna
smell
deny it.
good. We're not gonna deny it, but it just has a
It
bad,
just gives. I'm a love bomber, and
and I
I'll
want to
never
waste your
commit to you.
time. I'm a future faker. All
Yes.
those things.
I'm a Libra, any one of those. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just
You win.
I got a little trigger. I'm sorry. Full trigger.
So I was three fragrances that for men. Lust Eau de Lis, you gotta have something sexy, something that's going get them. You gotta reel them in. Okay, we reel them
Yes.
in, and then I'm gonna give three heavy hitters. Blonde Amber. If you're not wearing Blonde Amber, I'm sorry.
You gotta have
What
that money
are you
on.
doing? You gotta have that money, and then we gotta have something that I gotta go low, and because I want to give you something fruity. I
Oh,
think those, and then um
I love a fruity man.
Mango Skin from Stefan Humbert Lucas.
Oh,
This is a sexy, like they have Got a Fire that's like a like really fruity tart mango. This is a very
I
sexy,
love their bottles.
sensual. This
Really?
one, and to me, this one when I bought this, the lady, she's like, "You sure you want that? You're a woman." I like, well,
Oh,
I know what I am. Thank you very much. Thank you for
thank you
putting
for
it out
pointing that
there.
out.
Um, Thanks.
Oh
I
my
didn't
goodness.
know until you said it, but
That's
I
crazy.
think because this either this one, let me sneak one more in. Let me do four because I do think.
Okay, men. Straight well, is it straight
Well,
men? Is
yes,
these
way
straight men?
more. This and I think any man can wear these.
Okay.
Dolce Melodia, and I know you're probably thinking Dolce Melodia because what I have noticed, sweet smells on men. If it don't do something to me, when something because it's something chemistry, everything I could wear this and smell one way, you wear it and smell
Hmm.
totally different. And I've smelled some sweeter smells on men, and I'm just like,
I would love to
look,
smell
go ahead.
I would love to smell Vanilla 28 on somebody that I liked.
Ooh, okay,
Cuz
okay.
I've never smelled that fragrance on anyone.
And you know what?
I
I'm
don't
lying.
think.
I gotta give you just one more. One more. It's the last
Give me
one.
one more.
Wine Imperial from
You got to have expensive taste,
this.
man.
And then this is so I had to give up because I was like, wait a minute, all these are expensive. This is under $100 or right at $100. Now with inflation, it's probably a little over $100. It's usually $88 dollars, and then tax is gonna take it up. But this one, a beautiful woody fragrance. It's so damn sexy.
Oh, so you want your men to smell
I
deep
want to
and
smell like you. I
sexy.
want every day I walk past you. I better be like, damn it, I got 20 minutes. Let's.
Well, let's say you're in a committed situation with a man,
Okay.
and he come in there and he wants to smell like one of your women fragrances. Are you one of those people that's like, no,
I just don't use all of it. That's all I say. Buy your own.
what?
Buy your own. Because again, so
It ain't sassy.
let's say so I was Valentine or whatever it is, the purple fragrance from
Melancholy,
from Parfums of Marley. I think it's Valentine, something like that, something with a V.
purple,
Maybe completely wrong, but it's the purple bottle.
the
Um
Palestina. I think it was Palestine or something. Everybody didn't like it. I loved it.
I loved it, but I smelled it on. It was a gentleman there at the counter who was telling me about it. He sprayed it on his skin. I sprayed it on mine. Stuff tends to pull spicy on my skin for some reason.
Really?
Sour, spicy, and then it goes where it's supposed to go.
Palatine.
He sprayed it on him. You could smell the violet and all. I was like, God dang, you
I
smell
love
that,
violet.
and it smells so good. I'm like, this is a little disrespectful. So to me, if you and then just to be real, like fragrance is just it's a thing. This is a thing. If you smell good on you and it smell good on me, why does it matter?
Yep.
Because people would say that like I said, the lady said that most more men want this one because it's not as sweet, like yummy, delicious
Yeah.
as you would say with God of Fire. But I decluttered God of Fire. I kept this one.
I heard God of Fire was really good. Didn't
It
Brown Sugar
is.
Babe do an
It's
oil on that
good.
one?
I think they may have. I think
I
they
don't.
probably did. I
I
think
would
they
like to
did.
smell that one too.
But
What
God of Fire is good. It is good, but again, I
it's
don't.
not.
I have to be in a mood like for those kind of fragrances in my collection. They're just gonna sit because I have to be in a mood. But
Yeah.
powdery, iris, leather, those kind of fragrances, I will wear those every day, all day.
But you have so many fragrances. Is there one fragrance that make you feel like I'm that bitch, like I'm power, like give me like, baby, I'm walking in and I'm a strut even with Bath and Body Works on. So
Guidance, guidance.
you
When
better
I Guidance 46.
No,
46.
we want the original, the
I
vagina.
so I can't. And that's like when I first smelled God, I'm telling you, when I first smelled that thing, I could have threw up. I was like, yeah,
What?
and then so wait, let me walk you through. Hold on. So that's the first when I smelled it, and then after that, I was like, it smelled like bus seats. It smelled like ass, and then I was like, no, it smells like. I thought it smelled like a woman's skin down there, not necessarily dirty skin, not lived in, clean, but like genital
I
skin.
love it so much. As a man who
So
don't like vagina, I love
but you love that vagina smell, that vagina
that.
fragrance. But then I said, you know what? And this was a year later. Everybody talking about. I just got so tired. I was like, people must be getting paid to talk about this because it stank. And then I used to call it stank ass guidance. That's what I called it, stank ass guidance. Well, I bought a decant. And I said, I'm gonna try this again. I bought a decant, and I'm opening it up now. I'm forgetting what I bought, and I'm opening it up, and I was just, I had this beautiful smell coming out. And I said,
Was
wait
it
a
a
minute.
different season that you tried, or was it the same?
I can't remember, but in Belgium, pretty much it was rainy and cold all the time. So,
Okay.
so, and then even when I tried it the first time, it started to smell good at some point, and but then it's like, but then I heard from some people they said every now and again when you get guidance, you don't know what you're gonna get. So that
Yeah.
time when I opened it up, I said, I know that's not stank ass guidance smelling good.
Baby, if you
And
have guidance
I
and you don't want it,
immediately fell in love because I believe for people that say they don't like guidance and they got guidance 46, you have
yeah.
to like guidance to like guidance 46 because this one, the almond note, yeah, is there, but it still has that muskiness. It still kind of give you a little bit of
Mm-mm.
bus seat. I just got some bus seat,
It don't
but
give
I
like the
love this
original
bus
one.
seat. But that one to me, the original guidance is a lot more zestier. So I still have the guidance body lotion. So the original body lotion, I have
Really?
that one. So and I wear them together. So I still get some of that zestiness because it is the original guidance does give you
It's
that.
so good.
It give you that, but this is just easier. It's easier for me to enjoy. I will say like that.
Yeah. Well, if
But
you have
it's
the original guidance, anyone here, anybody in the chat, if you have original guidance and it smell like Badusi to you, my description box, I have my P.O. box, send it to me.
but
I'll be
I
glad
do
to.
I do think it's a now at that once I got to that point, but I think, you know, certain scent profiles and no compositions, you have to, your nose gotta get there. Sometimes you get there, sometimes you never get there. But once I smelled guidance and I was like, so I got to a point where I gave a friend of mine the rest of that because I bought this one. But I got to the point where I was sprayed it and I just felt so good smelling. I just and when I wore it, I just felt like, what what bitch gonna walk up with me and say
Period.
something?
Yes,
And
that's
then
what
especially knowing how much this thing costs, because I cried when I bought this. I cried because
existence is so
I
good
was
too.
inside. I was inside. Let me say I was not outside. This
It's a
was
car
on my
note.
outside. It's a car note. Uh,
Yeah.
but
But I love
this
existence too.
oh,
Exist. It's so
so
good.
look, our existence in this together.
Ooh.
Now that is unnecessary. I will say that before anybody else. It is unnecessary. But I'm gonna tell you, I wore that. I had people stop me, Sergeant. You smell so good. You smell
Mm-mm.
good. It just once. Do not
Child.
so you gonna hurt people.
So
This.
what I'm curious to know because this your powerful scent. Is there a scent that you that like that you wear to make you feel like soft and dainty? Like
Soft and dainty. What
you
do
want
I
to
do?
feel like you going out with a man who ain't full of
Yeah,
BS.
I would say it's Delana La Rose.
Really?
I always feel. I feel like it's it's hard. I have so many. So this is one that makes me feel like that, but soft and dainty because this I still feel like she a little dirty. Um she a little
You
nasty.
like a little
But if I want to
nasty.
feel soft and like a soft and just pretty woman, pretty girl,
Oh, this
old
bottle is
feminine
beautiful.
from M. Micallef. This is one to me. No shade to any other orange blossom fragrance. This is the orange blossom fragrance. What I like about this one, now I will say if you take this one, Lolly Bella from Memo Paris, Love Don't Be Shy,
Mm-hmm.
Oriana, you put them together, they all kind of they have a similarities because they all have that orange blossom note. This one, if again, like I said, I need
Love
easier
orange blossom.
smells. This one is not as sugary sweet. This one is so sweet. Is French. Is a very French perfume.
Wait, hold on. What's
Mm.
the name of that? I need a sample of
This
that
is
too.
okay. As you see, I have a lot. I got you. Um,
Yeah.
oh, oh, feminine. Oh,
What is that one
feminine from
called?
M.
Oh,
Michelin.
feminine. Okay.
Oh, feminine. Yep. And I've posted about this. This
Oh,
is it smells. It almost reminds me like a not the like a icicle, but I feel like it, it's something about it. It make me feel youthful. I feel like,
mm,
and it's so pretty. And oh, feminine. It's very feminine. It's such a beautiful fragrance like
wow.
this. And I've worn it, but I haven't worn it as much as I love it in the summer. Like I said, where I was at, it was really cold, so I was wearing my deeper, and stronger fragrances. This to me is pretty girl soft woman. It's like I don't know what the soft life is because I work, but if I live the soft life, to me this is soft life.
I need to try
I
that one.
don't worry. My bills are paid. I get
Oh,
picked up. You know the food is ready. I'm not
yes.
cooking it. You
I
know
got a chef.
I got a chef.
Oh, so
I
you
don't work out. Somebody worked out for me.
you have too much. You have too many gems in there. I'm gonna need you to get your butt on YouTube, like
I do. I do.
last
I
week.
do. You
Okay.
you you're right. You're very right. You're absolutely right.
I have noticed throughout our conversation, I have not heard anything about, or have I seen a dupe. How do you feel about the dupes?
So I feel about the dupes, and I feel like I want to know what the original smells like, and if the original is good, why am I gonna waste money on a dupe? That's how I feel. But and then the dupe is just not. So, but I will say this. I remember I did say my first perfumes that I really fell in love with were Dossier.
Yeah,
So it does not mean that I don't like them.
yeah,
I have what is it? Al Haramain, the gold edition or whatever it is, the one that smells like Herbapuro.
yeah.
That thing still have it. I decluttered
I
Herbapuro and kept
what?
that.
I was at the store, had that on, and some guy, I don't know if he was gay, straight, bi, tri, or whatever the case may be. I was low key turned on, but kind of creeped out at the same time. I was at the self checkout, and I heard him say somebody smelled good, and he walked behind me. He did. I was like, and then I looked at him. I was like, okay, he cute. So I mean, I ain't gonna get crazy, but that was kind of like,
That's
and I had
but
that
that
little thing on, that fragrance on.
That fragrance is good. A friend of mine, matter of fact, other women too. A friend of mine, I wore that to work, and I gave her a hug. She grabbed me back. She said, "Can I just hug you one more time?"
Oh,
She said, "Damn, you smell good." I said, "Go ahead, just take it in, girl, take it in." I said, "I see you, link. You can go buy it yourself." But
yes.
she was literally just holding me.
Well, yeah, it's a
So that one
powerful
is
one too.
good. Janoon, I think it's all under Al Haramain too. Haramain also Janoon Noire. I want to say it is that line Janoon
I know.
Junoon. Their Janoon Noire. It smells just like Damascena. Is it Damascena from Cosmopolitan under Zherzhov? It's like a beautiful vanilla.
Okay, okay.
That one,
Okay, I'm gonna have
that
to
when
try
I tell
that.
you that, and I sold that to somebody, right? I sold it because I went and bought the original. I'm sitting next to the woman that I sold it to. I said, "What did you buy, Damascena?" She said, "I didn't. You sold me this fragrance." I said, "No, that is the fragrance." I could not tell the difference. And I almost felt like she smelled better than
What?
me. And I was pissed off because I spent an extra $40 to say I have Cosmopolitan.
Yes.
So so that's why I am not I sold most of my dupes because I'm like, I have the original. And I like the complexity. I noticed
Yeah.
that a lot of the dupes or clones, however, whatever word we're using, um, I noticed that they don't always have all the complexities into it. So I think that that's like, who was it? Mr. Cologne 76. He said something. He always posted about dupes because I guess he get questioned about that all the time. And I commented that I think some people prefer a dupe or inspired fragrance more because they can't appreciate the note composition of the original because it might be a little harsh. You might have a little more leather than what you like.
Mm.
You might have and what do I know? I'm just a person. This is just what I'm thinking. But I've let people smell a real, like I've had people go back and forth with me on Reddit about Baccarat Rouge 540. And then they come and say, "Oh, I've never actually smelled the original. I have an inspired fragrance. I've never smelled the original." Bitch, shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people that say they're
Take
tired
several
of that.
seats. Take several
Yeah,
seats. You've never smelled the original. I got the and I'm not bragging. I have the EDP and I have the X-ray and I have the oil. Now I got the little ones. I got the little bit. All right, I do not have no big bottles, but I got them. So don't
yeah.
go back and forth with me. I've had people, but mostly it's Reddit because Reddit is a scary world over there.
I've never been
It's
on
scary.
Reddit like that.
Reddit, them people, it's some angry folks on Reddit. Like I always get told, like you're so nice for a redditor.
Rustin and Frank Fragranta, they kind of harsh over there too.
And I read through some of them comments. I don't comment. I just read. They People are crazy.
Yeah,
It's
mentally ill.
perfume, y'all. We need to take it down. I didn't see people calling people out their name.
Yeah, they
What?
need to go get some depression meds or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Go do something with yourself. This is
Yeah,
perfume, but I don't go that far. But I've had people go back and forth with me about when I posted about dupes on Reddit, and they've never smelled the original. I'm like, this is
that's a
not your
lot of people.
this is not your conversation.
Yeah, that's a lot of people because I
Go to the
think,
other room.
please, especially when it comes to Baccarat Rouge, I know people say that scent profile is overplayed, but I'm telling you, as long as I've heard about that fragrance, I've smelt it on one person. I have never smelled that. And then, even then, it was so powerful that could have been a dupe because it was kind of like harsh,
And
but I
I
knew
will
that
tell you,
profile.
I will tell you this, especially like going like after we work out in the morning, do our PT, and then going to the shower, the lockers to shower. I smell so much synthetic. And first it start off, you like, I'm like, oh, somebody got, and immediately that synthetic stank. And I wanted to. So what I started doing, I started bringing this one because I just like to layer with this. You know, you can
I
spray
love
Baccarat
her.
Rouge whenever.
I
I
love
started
her.
bringing it and so people can smell what it really smells like.
Yeah.
Like sick to my stomach because they spray it. I watched this girl spray herself 20 times and then spray her, put her deck to her top to side, spray it 20 times, and then put it on. I'm over there like,
Ooh.
and I know we preach, people say overspray, overspray. I overspray when I need to. And
Yeah.
then most times, most of my fragrances, I don't necessarily have to. But especially at work, those fragrances, your uniforms ain't top quality. So they want to stick in there and it
Yeah. If you
it
get that
doesn't.
en wash,
So I have a uniform that I only wear guidance. I
really,
can't wear anything else. I can't. Everything, no matter what I wear, they're like, "Oh, you what are you wearing? That smells like I'm
the
wearing
coochie.
guidance."
That's the that's the
That was
coochie
the like
fragrance.
almonds and coochie.
Oh my! 'Cause I always say, like, when it comes to dupes, I think. Well, I think I've said it recently that I just want to get them for the vibes. Like, I'm not gonna get a Kayali dupe no more,
No,
because it's like if I'm gonna spend $50 on a dupe, I might as well save $50 more. But
yeah,
if it's like Clive Christian or something, I would get a dupe just to get the vibes to see if I want the fragrance. And Brown Sugar Babe does that too. If
yeah,
I
I
want to
agree.
smell it, and I'll get that, and they'll, determine. But I do want Kirky. Just a side note. Kirky is
I
so
like
good.
Kirk. Kirk is good, but Tiziana, she trying to take your whole. She wants your house. So like, why you it cost so much? Why are you doing this?
No, I'm talking about the
Oh,
MFK
Kirk,
Kirky.
I'm thinking about the other Kirk. You
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
Herba Puro right there. That the one you can use.
you talking about Mason MFK? My bad.
Yeah, I
Kirky,
love Kirky.
I don't like Kirky. Now when I wore it, it was fleeting. I feel like it went away, but then of course when we forget the way we smell before anything else because our senses are to keep us safe and alive. They're not for us to
Hmm.
smell our fragrance all day. So it is short lived, but I thought it was so playful
And
and
they're coming out with a
fun.
a water-based version of it, I think.
Oh, that's what it is. I know I saw something
I
was
would
supposed to be
love it.
coming out.
I would love it. Is there a fragrance content that type of fragrance content that you don't like? I always ask everybody this because I know you consume a lot. We were talking about earlier, 10 fragrances that'll get you laid. That's the kind of content. I don't want to see that.
So I don't so yeah, now at first I used to be like, oh, this, that. Now those things, because that's just a gimmick. It's a gimmick because I don't but that's what people do could do what they want to do, but it plays on the fact that we are lazy as people. Part of the reason why we follow and listen to influencers and reviewers and all that stuff because we are inherently a little bit lazy and we want you to do the work. I want you to do the work for me.
Oh,
So I've heard people who like people who have told me like and this is not nothing bad about her like Fumi Monet or somebody like that. Like yeah, I just wait till she says something and then I go by. Like, but what if y'all don't? actually
They
agree
said
with them.
Fumi gonna get it for free, so let me hear her talk first.
And to that I understand,
But
but
she
it's like
buys hers too, but
she
whatever.
buys her, and she can, right? So she
Hmm.
in that way, and then people feel like it's more honest. But you waiting for somebody to say something, but they don't have. When you, I smell me, and you can smell the two same things, and you could be like, "Oh God, no!" And I'm over here just take all my money, please take it. I want that,
Yeah.
So, for me, I don't like those kind of that kind of content. Like this is gonna get you this, it's gonna get you compliments, this and that. And even I'll say, I'll let people know like I received a compliment if that's a factor in your purchasing. Like if you're gonna purchase something and you want to know if somebody gets compliments, I did get compliments. So I try to post when I get a compliment and how and what the person said. But to me, you should, and I also posted about this like a year ago. Love your fragrance first.
Mm.
Love your fragrance first. Like and I posted and I said, I wanted to get the compliments. I wanted to do that because they said I was gonna get a compliments. I was gonna get a man. I was gonna get snatched up. I was gonna get bent over. Well, I did not get bent over with none of these friends.
Child, as long as I done been
Ain't none of
smelling
these
good,
friends got me bent over. I'm just gonna put it out there in case anybody was wondering.
none of my mattresses are broken. I smell good all the time. I
That
don't know
mattress is
what
obli I'm right, my bed is intact. It's intact, okay,
the hell.
intact, okay. My legs, they hurt from 21 years of being in the army, not for
Child.
nothing else.
Oh, that is crazy. And I've
So
learned that I don't like the don't buy this unless you want to get eaten up like a
I hate
don't like
and I
that.
used to fall now, and it got to a point now I have to for when your stuff come up, it's because I make sure I go and I find it and I like it and I comment on it so that you can keep coming in my feed because so many people do that. I just stopped watching a lot of stuff on YouTube. I just got so tired
Really?
of people and the people who like I really like them, but that's their shtick. But it works. Because when you
Mm.
say don't do this, even just like my hair, like I like don't get micro locks. And so like, well, why not? And then don't get micro locks if you don't want this. If you don't want to have freedom.
Yeah, it's working because I'm over here struggling for views and they getting views. So
And
maybe I
then
need to.
so you gotta and then, but hey, I've also seen some people who like the old OGs way back in the day because I used to watch a lot of hair people. All the OGs, they are few and far in between. They're not getting the same views that they used to
Yeah.
because, but now they have to resort to that kind of stuff. And then, but one lady, she said something. This was way back when Kim Kardashian, she had the boxer braids, cornrows.
Child.
And so she did a tutorial on boxer braids. And then she said, this is not about boxer braids, it's just cornrows. She said, but would you have watched if I didn't put that as a title?
Oh,
And she had a bunch of views. She said, yeah, but y'all wouldn't have watched if I wouldn't have put that as a title. So hey, this is what paying your bills.
child. I'm finna get me some light skin and get some new lips. Maybe they'll give
you
me
know,
some views if I lie on something.
yeah, and it's just and some of it, like what holds me back, I guess, from doing content is that like yeah, I just want to. Of course, if you're
Really?
doing something you want, well, so that in that I don't want to have to be something else that I'm not. I want to just, I want to show up, like I said earlier, I want to show up as DeAndre. I don't always wear makeup. I ain't always all fancy. I'm not always all those things. I just want to be me.
But
I
some
don't
people
want
want
to
to
have
see
a
that.
tension. I don't want to put my titties up to my neck. I don't want to do it. Not saying you have to do that. And I don't want to, and then also depending, some people they want you to always talk about something new. I'm not spending money like that. Some of those people are getting stuff sent to them. Some
Hmm.
people are not. Some people are spending a lot of money to keep up with the Joneses. And then some people just like to hear and learn about stuff. But a lot of people there, this come
Yeah.
on, something new. That what you talking about is old. I want something new. Even like sometimes I post about the same fragrances and I notice that people won't watch that, but I'm like, that's what I love. Like, don't you want somebody who like, look, this bottle, when I bought this bottle is right here. It's
I need to try
right
them.
here. And I would so sometimes I'm like, I don't have nothing new to talk about. I just want to keep wearing this.
No.
It's so good. And I have other things and I like write down different ideas. Like we talked about the fragrance band-aid thing. Like
Yeah.
people saying that, oh, I got this new fragrance and but I had to add a little sweetness. So I added this on here. So you have this fragrance and you put it together, they're awesome. And then you go and buy two fragrances. No, you don't like the fragrance you were sent. So you added a fragrance that you liked. So you put vanilla 28 on it. And now, oh, you wear these together. Like this one is good, but it's better with this.
I think that, like Keisha
Be
said, you
real.
have to post what you love, and the people who
That's why
are
I
going to
post
be
what I
your
love.
tribe, they gonna stick with you.
That's
And I
true.
feel that same way too about,
That's true.
because even Kayali especially, and I know Mona kind of, she does it her own way. Talk about layering combos, but
Mhm.
I'm always kind of leery about, when we're already talking. You just got a fragrance, and you're already talking about
You
what you
already
layer with.
you already putting something on it.
Right.
I made a post about that, talking about like how I was talking about layering and how whenever I layer fragrance, when I wear a fragrance, I wear it by itself. Scent free lotion. I see people
I don't do that, but
they immediately they got something smell this and then they spray on top and so
I have
you
one.
don't so and but I do that because I want to. If
Get
I smelled it and I love this and I bought it, I spent all this money. I don't want to
right,
smell like that. I don't want to
especially I'm
smell.
washed.
And then to be honest, I did the only reason why I told you about that the existence in that is because I saw a lady on saw something on Instagram and I was like, I'm washed and guidance and existence
That's
and it
weird.
does
That
smell
is
good together. But they do work. But I
existence is so good.
that's so
It's
I
so
will
good.
I went to the post office and this the guy was checking me out. He said, you smell so damn good. I was like,
Mm. How you over there
can I
single
get
and nobody even tell me? I
stamps?
just,
I just want my stamps. But
God.
so that I would say that that's the clickbait, but but I also understand.
Yeah, because they
I
gotta
can
get their money.
appreciate you got to make your money. I don't pay your bills, but if my view will pay your bills, but more, I just want to. I like to learn. I think what I love about fragrances is no matter how many coming out, um, they're like to me the new releases that's out. Like I was surprised when I went out yesterday and saw the new releases and how happy I was with everything that I smell. Like
Hmm.
it's not like carbon copies of everything. Like every it's like people went in with intention and me making some new good stuff for you to wear. So I like
Yeah.
to learn new things. So I think that's the content I love is learning something new. When you teach me something like when you talk about your layering combos and all these like things that come together because you warm and you tested them and you like, you know what? This is
Right.
good. I want to share this with somebody. I want you to know, like, hey, you can have this too, or you can avoid this by doing this. I like
Mm.
that kind of content, but I also like just seeing people like Keecher. I love watching because I know what she talking about. She loves it because she don't
Yeah.
let nothing. When I took that at her event, the Candy Heart event, I said what I love about you is that you are adamant that if you don't love it, it ain't coming in.
It ain't getting
And I
talked
could
about.
it ain't even talking about. And I can tell you something that I've just liked and it came in and now it has and it's left. So now everything that I like is leaving and the things that I love are gonna stay. So
Mm.
that's my new thing. If I don't like that's why I bought the Power of You. And this in theory, what we talked about, this is a sweet, fruity fragrance, but this thing
Somebody said it dries down. I don't know if I said this
now I
earlier.
have not worn it. I'm gonna be
Okay.
real with you. It smells so good. I just bought it. Now I might spray it and be taking
I
this
don't know
back
if I
to
said
off
it
tomorrow.
earlier, but somebody said it dries down into a fruity Cali vanilla 28. I don't know how true that is, but that would be interesting to know.
You know,
A vanilla
it
20.
could, but it right now I just smell. It almost makes me think of an hour later right now on my skin.
I don't know if I want to smell like that. But speaking of that, since that one's so popular, no shade to that one. I'm not saying that one. But is there a fragrance that got really popular that you think was a little overhyped?
Vanilla 28. I don't like it. Don't like it.
Really?
I bought it and immediately returned it.
Oh,
And I
was it
smelled it in
just too
store and I
powerful?
thought it was good, but once I sprayed it on me, it smelled like just burnt sugar.
Oh.
Nothing enjoyable about it. And but what's funny is I have a 10 ml of it and I keep that 10 ml because just like guidance, stank ass guidance.
I
I
love guidance.
but I call it St. Gas guidance, but guidance to me is one of, I can now say it, it is one of the most beautiful fragrance compositions out there. Yes, I have the 46, but guidance to me,
I don't remember
now
that
whenever I go to a
time.
store, I smell it. I have to smell guidance every time I go. If I can, I gotta smell it.
I must have came in like at a later time. I don't remember a time Cali 28 was hyped.
So I think it's the ladies that I was listening to at the time when I started. That one to me, everybody Vanilla 28, Vanilla 28, Vanilla 28, Vanilla, everybody. They got so many bottles. They got this, that, and it was multiple women. But like I
Mm.
said, now that's not and people still talk about it. People still talk about Vanilla 28
A
as the
lot of
best
men
one
talk
ever.
about it now.
I didn't know
Well, a few men, not a lot of. I don't really
that.
watch too many men.
I'm trying to think something else that was overhyped. And when guidance came out, I thought it was overhyped because I didn't
What?
understand it. So now that I understand it, I
Really?
understand. Because and for 2023, guidance was everybody talked about, everybody and their mama, people blind buying it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I bought it. It's the best thing. And I was
They
like,
probably don't even have it.
you can lie. And they had it. They like, is this, did I blind bought this? And everybody gave me
And probably
compliments
sold it.
and and then that's why I was like, somebody paid you because that stank. That's what I was thinking.
Well, what about the
But
Valentino, the Ivory? What did you feel like that one's overhyped?
I love ivory.
Real, I
I
did
love it.
too.
It's not next to me, but it's I bought it in when I heard about it because everybody was just talking, just
Bad
saying it
about
was
it.
the worst. And I watched Keitra video and she was talking about it, and
She's
I
explained
honestly
it
try
best.
not to listen to anybody else talk about something before um just because those things can, it can sway the way you think. People, you hear something and it kind of can change your mind. But I like the way she explained it, like but a lot of times we see a picture and we think this, and she's like, you
Yeah.
thought this, but you're getting this. And so when she explained it, I said, oh, okay, that sounds up to my alley. I went on lunch break. I was in Germany, went on lunch break, got our little T&P, drove on down to the store. I said, I need to smell this right now. And I smelled it and I purchased.
Child, y'all hated it so much, but yet I couldn't get it. It sold out before I could even get one.
Really?
I did not
In
get a chance to
in the
get it.
States, I saw it in the States. So like I said, I was in Germany when it came out. And because of all the, the kerfuffle is going on, everybody's like, this is this, I can't believe this. I'm like, it's a perfume, calm down. Um, but people want, because a lot of people they want real marshmallow, but you see marshmallow in the picture, you think that's what you're gonna get. Which I do feel like you still get that, but you get it in a, like he just said, a dusting. You get like a
Yeah,
dusting
she
of
she explained it so well because
very
everybody else
clear.
was kind of like, "Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very much.
Yeah, and that's another thing I don't like. I don't like when people say that they don't. They just say, "Ugh, it's this, it's that." And when I said stank ass guy, it's really, I wasn't used to the musk, and I'm always gonna
I'm
call it
there.
stank ass guy,
Yeah,
but I wasn't used to the musk and the spiciness and all that. I wasn't used to
it's
that much
something.
musk. But now, like I said, now, and that's what I didn't like. I just couldn't smell it and be. And but the crazy thing, I can smell it and be too much, and some days I can smell it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Now when I smell it, the opening is a little bit, but now I can like, it's almost emotional how beautiful I think Goddess is. Like now,
Yeah, it was
where I
so
am
good.
now, where I am now. But I'm not going. It's no need for me to have two. Why would I have two?
Yeah,
But so Ivory, I think Ivory. I didn't think it needed to have all, but I think people saw a picture, got upset because they decided what the fragrance was going to be. Go and smell it. Go and smell it.
I think that was
And
the
I think
problem. People wanted to be the first, so people were rushing out and just quick, like just they weren't putting it on the skin or anything. It was just
just like,
one of those, just one of the viral moment. But is there one? I know we talked about stank ass guidance. I love guidance. We love guidance. But
we love
you talk
guys.
about
I still
vanilla
love
twenty
guys.
eight. Is there a fragrance you are adamant that I will never ever put that on my skin ever in this lifetime ever again?
I don't think there's ever been a fragrance that so I'm trying to think of something that was, I'm looking at my collection, so I'm trying to see if I have something that was like one of the popular ones. But
Ooh, child. Cause
I feel like my collection, but then I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff too that might have been
oh,
very popular.
oh,
You know what? I don't. honestly, I don't think there's anything that I would say that is. I don't never want that on my skin. I can't say that that would be. And half another half, the other half of my collection is in another room. But I
Oh,
don't think there's anything that I would say that I don't ever want that on my skin. I just think that there are fragrances that have been. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like some things are just okay. I can't think of like Valaya exclusive. Everybody was just, oh my god,
I love a light exclusive
I
better than
think
the
it's
original.
good, but I miss the peach that's in Valaya.
Yeah,
So
the
I
peach. It's
for
cute.
me to, see. I don't know if you love Elias, but you love the exclusive. But see, like the way, like I have Guidance 46, you love the exclusive for
Yeah.
that. So it's kind of like that. I like that kind of like harsh. I think that first spray of Guidance that bursts of citrus and aldehydes, all that stuff is like
Yes.
it make it put some hell on your chest,
That's right. Are you a
and I
fan of
love it.
Fallen Perfume Co?
Um,
Have you tried any of those?
and I have not gotten
What?
and I keep but you know what's funny? I get all I signed up for the text messages and all that stuff. So I need to get um a discovery set. I keep meaning to get one because I
Yes.
keep hearing like you talked about it and I hear you talk about it. I'm like, man, I just want
Love
it.
those.
I really wish what I would tell you the most thing that I don't like, and I understand why brands do it because it costs more to be in a store. I just wish I want to just go into a store and I just want to smell your fragrance.
Yeah, just like Brown Girl Jane. They're not in
And right,
stores
and,
here.
like, I have one of my best friends, this girl, she got almost all brown
They're
girl
all
chain.
blind buys for
She
me.
tell me before she like, "You need to get this." I had Carousel, you need to get it, it's good. Chalet
Carousel,
is
so
good.
good.
So good, so good. I love high tea. I wanna get Chalet, I wanna get peach
That
or
was good.
like, I wanna try all of 'em, but I just wanna be able to go in a store and just smell it. I don't wanna have to buy it and whatever I don't again, like we said, with sweets, stuff that's just sweet, it's a sweet fragrance, not nothing else. There's no big floral note, no big, wood, suede. I'm gonna probably smell it and be like, "Mm."
Oh, well, I know one that you need to smell. If you come to my well, I'm doing a event on the 31st. This one right here, you haven't smelled this one yet?
I heard you talk about that, and I have never smelled that one.
If you don't smell it by the time you need to come to my event on
Where
the 31st, it will be there.
where's it gonna be at?
We
You gotta
will
send me. You gonna
we'll
you already
announce
did you
all
already
that.
post about it?
I'm fixing a post about it
Okay.
next week because the tickets are gonna go on sale Friday.
Okay.
This will be there, so you can smell it there. Well, not this bottle. It's gonna be one that has
I know
something.
that, but yeah, because I
So you
remember
get
you talking about it. I was like, man, that
I
must smell
absolutely
good.
love it. I was
That
smelling it
must smell
today. I
good.
need my bottle now. But I have had you for longer than I expected. I still didn't get to a lot of the questions, but
And,
it's all
um,
good because I got enraptured. I was so
mhm.
enraptured in the
Yeah,
conversation.
same. Did
I
you
have
want me to
enjoyed
get
it.
to the new releases real quick before we
Yes.
go? Okay, so I'll
Yes.
just run through them. And you know what? I don't know if I love the power of you as much as I thought I did.
What? That's why you gotta really,
And I
when
didn't
people
spray it
go
on. So y'all who watching and we know the
brand it
but
on paper, then you
also
gotta
I
let it
do
sit.
have Alacay Muscade on my skin too. So I'm gonna
Okay.
give it a but hey, also does return. So I'll
That's
return
okay.
in faster you can blink your eye. But it does smell good, but maybe we'll see. But my
So
favorites of the new releases,
new
I love
release.
Alice Brooklyn Isla Serena. This is a
Really?
beautiful coconut. I love this coconut scent.
What?
But I like it because it's light and it's kind of, I think it's a little lactonic. If I'm not, am I not
Does
wrong?
it
Is
have a
there?
banana note in there?
Is there? I wish more of these bottles will put the notes. Okay, hold it. I'm about to talk crap, and I don't have no reason. It don't. No, they didn't put the notes on here. I wish they did. I don't know, but I know it has. It does. It does. It has banana
Okay.
or plantain or something like that.
Okay.
I love this one. I do. And I think
Really?
so like Miami Nectar, I
I
didn't get
love that
down with
one.
that. And I thought that was good, but you know what? This is lighter. So like I showed this to somebody and they're like, that's good, but it's a little too light for me. So if I think again, something that's less intense, That's why I like it. This is like you chilling on the beach. You not out there running around, doing a photo shoot. All you did was come to the beach and literally sit on the beach and drink your mai tais and your little coconut drinks. That's all you doing. That's what this is. Your vacation is you went to sit on your butt and vacate.
But
You ain't.
Solil Blanc gives from Tom Ford is probably one of the best beach summertime fragrances type.
Mhm.
Is it kind of in that realm? Because I don't think nobody's ever topped that one yet.
And I had a decant of Soleil Blanc for a while, but I will be honest, I wasn't that impressed by that
Really,
fragrance.
I love Solio
Mhm.
Nays too. Oh
Now I like that one more, but then that one sold that you can't buy that one no more.
no, they
That
have
one
it now.
do that.
They have it. It's like in a different bottle. I don't know if the scent is
Oh,
still the same, but
hmm,
they
they
bought
still
that
have
one
it.
back. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like a clear type. I think I have it. Yeah, here. Let me show you the bottle. They
Mhm.
kind of changed. Oh, it's an Ulta. Okay. Ulta really stepping they cookies up.
Mhm. Oh, okay. I
Child.
like that one. That's the one that I like.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. But then so my favorite scent from Tom Ford, I like the oud tobacco oud or oud whatever,
Ooh,
and then tobacco
bitter
vanilla. But my
peach.
favorite scent from them is white suede. So again, it
Really?
goes back to the white suede calm. But white suede to me, if you wearing white suede, I know you probably got whips and chains somewhere in your house.
Ooh.
I don't have them, but if I don't have a house, I have an apartment, so maybe
I,
I would if I had a house. So to me,
I need my
if
baby
you
to have
wearing
one.
if you wearing white suede, I know where your mind is.
Ooh, child. That's terrible. That's
White suede
terrible.
is it up here? Yeah, it's right here. This thing, so good. I love
I don't
this.
think I've ever smelled that one.
You need to. And then I use it. I wear this to work out in. It
Oh.
smells so good. And because it's just so easy going. And I have worn it to work too. And people notice it and they're like, oh, are you wearing? And let me tell
Mm.
you now, one time I had a man, but he was a married man. He was just a nice guy. He said, and I'll get so I love when men know phrases. He said, is that what? Is that white suede you're wearing? I was like,
Oh.
boy, if you wasn't married.
I would have got a little tick. Oh yeah, he married now.
I was like, I say yes. I say yes, it is. Get away from
Oh,
me.
child.
Get away
Is
from
there
me. I don't
another one
want
you have?
that's like on that tip.
Yeah, for the were these recent?
Oh, um, oh, let me go through the releases real quick. So I Sunlit Vanilla. I do really like this one. We talked about
Wearing
that.
that today.
Sweet Peach. This is the one that I like from
Oh, you
KI.
like
I
that?
like this
Okay.
one. So I like her scents like this. The Eden line, I like sparkling lychee and all that, but I only need this much because again, I gotta be in the mood to wear these kind of fragrances. But I do really like this
Yeah.
sparkling lychee, Fleur Majesty, vanilla candy, like those four. Yeah, and matcha, musk matcha. She need to bring that one.
I
We need
like
a
the
full bottle of
bouquet
that.
one. The
I did
bouquet
not
one.
like the bouquet one. I felt like it smelled
What?
like it was too much. It smelled like a grandma.
Oh no, I love smell like a grandma, I guess.
But you know what? It probably on me it gave grandma. So like some things just don't work with your body. Cause some people
Yeah.
they'll tell me that like what was it a fragrance that I was when I was at Neiman Marcus the other day and the lady was telling me about something that she said, I can't wear that. She said, because when I wear it, it just turns like the Lane
Grandma.
exclusive. I still love the Lane exclusive, but I just wasn't wearing it enough. So that's why I gifted it to my sister.
It's very
Um,
powdery.
but she said that she wore it. The lady I was talking, she wore it and went home, and her husband said, "You smell like a grandma." And she said, "Oh, I never wear that again."
Oh
So
no.
everything is so that's the thing with fragrance is all perception. Is how do you perceive that fragrance? And some fragrances I just my perception is please, and so it's never disgusting. It's usually
Yeah.
just that just doesn't work for me. So Fleur Bouquet, I think is beautiful. I just smell like for me on me, I smell like grandma.
Grandma.
I'm trying to get bent over. I don't want to be they ain't
Me
bending
too.
grandma. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Grandma's maybe getting bent. Not no more. Grandma ain't bending over. She
I
can't
love
bend.
smell like a flower.
You know,
Though.
but I do love florals, but that one is too much floral. But
Yeah.
Banana Rush from Juliet Has a Gun. So
Oh.
this and so like we green. So I don't know what's the difference. It has maple syrup,
Ooh.
vanilla, frangipani, and banana. And when I first saw it, I got the email. I was like, "Oh, that's not no." I said, "Heck no." I sprayed it on in the store. This
Wow.
for my skin so well. So I like Banana Rush. That's one of the new from.
Okay.
Um,
I love that.
like I said, I love the Sunlit Vanilla.
That
Uh,
thing gonna be
yeah.
gone in 2 seconds for me. The
Oh
sun
yeah,
vanilla.
I know that thing out, but I'm trying to be. I'm supposed to not be buying anything, so this is already went too far.
We got
And like
retirement coming up.
and retire, and I gotta, big things gotta happen, so I need to
Yes,
not be
God.
spending money. But so yeah, the Ellis Brooklyn is a Serena, Sunlit Vanilla from Summer Fridays, Banana Rush, and
Ooh,
so
power
so
of
the
you.
power of you. So what it is, what it kind of it doesn't remind me of a Vanilla 28. It actually kind of reminds me of vanilla rock sugar. It
Really?
but with a tartness to it. I love that's what I like about the sweet peach and like the lychee. I love fragrances that have like this tartness, and I think that's why I like the Lane La Rose
Yeah, I heard it was
more
tart.
than the regular Delane because I love that tartness. EP Experimental Perfume Club
Mm-hmm.
EPC. They have a rose and rhubarb. It's
Ooh,
not this, and it's good. I'm telling you, it's good. I need to buy the whole bottle. I got that
that
small one.
sound good.
That smell, and I wear that with the Lane La Rose. When I tell you I wore that, and people just like, what are you wearing? I'm like, baby,
Right.
baby, sit
Well,
back.
I
So
want
let's
to
go.
ask you before I let you go.
Okay,
This you can tell us as much as you can.
okay.
How do you feel about what's going on with everything, with you being an active in the military? Like, what are your, I can't say
Yeah,
your
smart.
thoughts, but is there something that we should know about what's going on? Because the
I
news
would
can be
say
misleading.
so. At my level, I don't get to know all that stuff
The ins
anyway.
and outs of it.
Yeah, so there's like it's levels to everything. So I don't get that kind. I'm not. I don't get to sit in those kind of meetings anyway. But I was what I can say that safely that won't get me in trouble
Yeah.
is that as in the military we're always our mission is to fight and win the nation's wars. That's our mission, right? So we are supposed to always do that. So the only thing I can say is if something was to happen, then we have to our mission is to fight and win the nation's wars. Right now, we're not at war. But if it does happen, I hope it does not happen before my retirement.
Would that
Please.
extend your would that kind of
It all depends. It all depends. Like if they need people, they can stop loss you. They can do those kind of things. Uh,
wow.
uh, but also the army has been they've been drawing down the service since the new administration, they've been drawing down the service with all, and then what I like to say, and I don't think this is anything like this is nothing secret that could get me in trouble. So we are in we say a garrison army, and garrison is just when you're here in the states, you just doing normal stuff, you just training and everything. You're not at war. So
Hmm.
it is when I say a garrison army, when you think about it, the army doesn't make money, we blow money. We
Oh.
build stuff up, we shoot things like we the army is not a business, is not a business. The army gets money. We're like a child. It's like
Mm.
the army is we don't the army doesn't make any money. We use money. We need money.
Yeah.
Taxpayers and everything fund us. Like we get money. If we didn't get the money, we wouldn't have money, right? Because what is the army making?
I
We're
never thought
not
about
making
it like
anything.
that.
We go to the range, we shoot so we spend the army costs a lot of money, right? So and I say garrison at some point, if you're not at war, you need to force to lighten. So it's less people you got to pay,
Mm.
less money that the government has to pay. So garrison and they create different policies so where people it's not like you getting kicked out, you kind of put yourself out. So they
Mm.
tighten the physical standards, changed like a lot of our standards have changed with the what we can wear and like how we can wear our hair and like they took
Wow.
away nail polish and all like color nail polish and all that stuff. So they make it to where it's not so you're not happy enough to stay. So you're just not gonna re-enlist again because now there's less people. So they can say, okay, we're gonna try to get out this many people by changing these standards.
What?
And then like when I came in during the surge. So like in 2004 when we were in our like, the invasion, Iraq, all that 2001, all that stuff. So at that point, they were taking everybody in. Yeah,
Mm.
felonies, certain things. They were like, you know
I
what,
remember that
because
time.
you're gonna go, you might not make it anyway. You might not
Mm.
live, and a lot of people did lose their lives during the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. So, And then we're still in those places. Like we're all the places we've been, there's still soldiers in those places. It's just not at war. They're still maintaining bases and whatnot. Um, so so yeah, so that's what's happening. So right now the force has been drawn down. Like they have done things. You see stuff in the news. A lot of stuff is just to get people to say, you know what, I'm not gonna stay in because I
Mm.
can't get my nails done. I'm not gonna
Oh,
stay in. And because some things are very important to like that's an important thing to so for people, right? Um, but so I would say if and I know that I was told that I didn't look at it in the news, but I guess they're approving the draft to be reinstated.
ooh.
Um, who I forget who I was talking to, but somebody was telling me that. So I would say once you start, I would just say look at the writing. The writing's on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I got in after the war had already started, and I came in, and now we're in a place where it's
That's
a lot of
crazy.
things are happening. So who knows? I can't. So is I don't. I can't give you anything because I don't get to be in those conversations. And if I was in those conversations, I definitely wouldn't say anything because I'm smart.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to lose my clearance.
yeah.
So, but what I would just say is that at the end of the day, um, 9 times out of 10 is the people like me who would really be worried. And then if they get a draft, if they draft,
Mm.
there's so many people who just say don't have a choice, they're gonna be put into the army anyway. I hope that that doesn't happen. I really do. I'm sure most people don't want that to happen. But I do think that the military is not a bad thing to do. I think the military gave me a lot of gives you a good foundation personally.
Mm.
Because I work with a lot of young people and I'm just like, who was your mom? Who was your mama? Who was your daddy? Because they did not do right by you. They did not.
Oh Lord. But
So,
I've always wanted
and
to
I'm just
know, is
saying,
it
a lot
true?
of people they ain't saying they ain't been told no, they entitled and blah 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 all the
What?
things. But they're people. Soldiers are
Oh
people.
no.
And but I had attitude. I still got attitude, but guess what? I needed people to check me. I needed somebody to say, who you talking to? Not
Mm.
me. Know your place. Know where so I needed somebody to do that. I
Oh
needed
wow.
that's why my mom and dad they did their corporal punishment, but because they had kids who wanted to play. So
Child.
so I think it's good to
I love it.
know your left and right limits and know that there are consequences for your actions. But as far as like anything happening in that realm, I can't really speak on it because I don't
Mm.
know. Believe me, I'm over here just watching the news, just hoping just like
Child.
everybody else. I'm hoping everybody just chill.
Is it just a rumor that people do get married just for benefit? Is that like
Oh,
something
that's
that's
not a rumor. That's very much true.
real life?
It's
Okay.
real life. Like I know people who get married and they don't realize that
Oh.
the the member doesn't realize that, like, they get married to a civilian, and I've told people, like, "Hey, don't do that," because in that civilian, they don't realize they get paid to take care of that civilian. You sign a contract saying, "I'm gonna pay for this person. I'm gonna support them financially." Then they don't give them no money. Then they start talking to other civilian spouses. Then they come up in the commander's office. I'm not getting my part of the housing allowance. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that. And then and then they change and now they losing money. They're like, nope, you gotta take care of them. You married them, you are obligated to support your spouse. So a lot of people do what they do to get out of the barracks. And to me, that's too much, that's too big of a thing. Hold on, I just gotta get my charger real quick because my phone like that.
Yes, we are way over time, but you know what? We here to entertain, baby. Make sure y'all get your tickets when they go on sale for Send
I
Down
will
for
be getting
Cersei
it.
Live. And
I
that
will
was,
definitely be getting it. Um, but oh goodness, in order to put this
baby,
in.
when you see them VIP tickets, you better get them. You
But
just better get. Come on, look at this. Look at that stash over
there we
there.
go.
Get your life
um,
with that stash over there. Yes.
and that's just happened. Then we got stash here. I got some
Oh,
more in the box because I was getting some content, so I moved some stuff downstairs.
yes.
But yeah,
You got to do more content. We got to get you over
I
here
do, I do.
on
I
YouTube.
need to get on it because I think at the end of the day is I've been told by some friends like DeAndre, just have fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun. I
Not
don't,
worry about anything, but just
it's I'm not trying to win a medal or something like that. I'm just I just really like I like the education of it.
Yeah.
And I've gone with people, people are like, "Can you just come with me? I want to find the fragrance. I want to find my signature scent." Like, girl, I ain't even found my signature scent.
None of us have.
um, but I like that people they know, hey, I'm gonna like I need this. I'm called Deandra. And
Oh,
people will say, like,
that's
why you don't do
influence.
this? Why you don't do this? Why you not on this? Why you not on TikTok? Why you not doing this? And I'm like,
That's
huh,
influence.
that's
We'll get you there. But anyways, how can they find you for the people who want to get into the content that you do post, babe?
so you can find me on Instagram at I'm underscore with underscore the I think underscore since. I don't know why I did it like that, y'all, but that's how I did it. But
I have
I'm
the
with
link
since.
to your Instagram in the description.
But I
Yeah.
do have a TikTok.
Oh,
I need to get into it more. I do, but it's D the Decant Diva.
oh,
I can send. I should probably should have sent you that link, but I just started
yeah.
up on there, so I got to build that. But those are the two places
Good
where
luck. Good luck.
I mainly post from, and my hope is to do more and just be more comfortable and not be in my head about it. It's
Yeah.
just Instagram. It's
It's,
nothing. It's just Instagram. It's just a
yeah.
post. It's
But you
literally just
know,
a post.
yeah, the only thing you really gotta just have some thick skin, which I know you got from being in the military. Because these people come in here, they say craziest stuff, baby. They have to let me know that I'm gay. Like I don't announce it every 2 seconds. That's why I have to announce it. Because like, girl, say something. Be creative with your reads. Be creative. I
That's
already
not
know that I'm going to hell.
that's
Okay,
not even no hard work. I mean, work hard if you're gonna
it's not. It's
tell
like
me something I don't know. Yeah, but
baby.
I haven't gotten but then like I don't do a lot, so I don't have people, and then I have things, you have phrases and whatever on Instagram, and I have had comments that have been blocked, and I'm like, why is that blocked? And I open it up and I'm like, oh, that's why I blocked.
I don't
Somebody
think I
said
had those yet.
something only maybe like 2 or 3 times, but I have had people say something rude
Yeah,
about it or use a word that I just have them like, if you're not doing that. This is we peaceful over here.
yeah. Any word? No.
Keep your nastiness there. And
Yes.
at the end of the day, and I always say it's not just perfume because from perfume, I'm talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
From perfume, I've met so many people that I thought I would have never met. So it's not just
Yeah.
perfume, but it is perfume. My me liking or disliking something doesn't. And then but then I will say this is something that I don't do, and I don't do it on purpose. It's something I don't like. I just don't talk about it. Why?
I
I
need to
don't.
do that, but I
I
got to
don't.
put
I
a little
don't.
drama in there.
But then I think you're bringing what I feel like you do. You bring up issues that people probably also feel, and then they don't. They're just not saying it.
Child,
I,
them
so I
brands gonna be like, we gotta stay away from him.
we're gonna tell them. But if I don't like it, if I'm not talking.
Yeah.
It's not gonna come to it because I don't like it enough. Unless somebody asked me. Like to
Right.
say, like, hey, what's your opinion on this? Like Kayali, I like Kayali, but I don't like a lot of the Kayali stuff because to me is a fragrances that I have to be in a mood to wear. But the
Yeah.
ones that I love, like that sweet peach, that thing is good. I'm
I'm
not
gonna
even
have to
gonna
get my
front.
nose on it.
I like Plush Pear was cool. I could do without. I could do
I love
without.
the apple one. You
The
just the
apple one is
apple?
good too.
It's
I
my
like the
favorite.
cherry one. I like, but musk matcha is my favorite of all. Everything I
Mm.
smell, musk matcha. She need to bring, and I tag Mona. I tag her,
Mush
and she
matcha. Isn't that the
and
one
that's
that
for
smell like?
the Freedom Connect collection.
Is that the one that smell like Valaya?
No, so that's musk santal.
Oh, my center. Okay.
And I did a story on that. I should have posted it as a reel, but I did a
I haven't
story on
seen
that.
it.
I just said, like, this smells too. It does not smell original. It smells too close to something else. And she even commented and said, "Thank you so much for your honest." She
Well
commented
done.
on my story. I'm like, it ain't to me. I'm not paying for something. If you're gonna bring out a collection, bring out something that's
Yes.
different. But then it doesn't smell exactly, but it smells too similar. That's why I said it's too similar to this for me to spend money on it. But that
Okay.
musk matcha to me, and again, musk, green tea
I gotta smell it again. I don't remember. I
was
remember bouquet because I like that one.
was so and I like musk matcha, the coffee one. If I had to order them, it'd be musk matcha, coffee,
Oh,
the Santal and whatever the latte one, and then the bouquet will be at the end. And not it's not a
yes.
bad fragrance, just like I said, on me, it just gave grandma because I sprayed it on and it just gave grandma. And that's unfortunate. And it could have been that day. And because with fragrance, you need to be in a certain mindset too with fragrances. Just
Mm-hmm.
like you said, you shouldn't drive or text or whatever when you angry. If
Right.
maybe you need to be open. So probably I could go back around. But to me with fragrances, that's why I don't stand on anything I say about a fragrance today. Like I said, stank ass guy.
Yeah, it's
It's a
like, hey,
beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I could go back to myself when I was saying that this is horrible and
yeah,
slap myself because it's not. But
yes,
with fragrances, you have to spin the block because fragrances, you smell
yeah,
it and your mind tells you how you feel.
right.
Well, I don't know if that's connected to a memory of a scent that I didn't like because something happened. You don't know that. And then
Mm-hmm.
what you smell it a year later, and now you're like, you know what? I love this and I only want to wear this.
Yeah, that's what happened with
So,
me in Bitter Peach. It took me about a year, almost about 10 months.
and
Came
I
back
smell
to it.
bitter peach and I still haven't smelled it and was like, oh,
Oh, I love it. I love it.
but
But I have enjoyed this conversation down. Now,
yes.
I knew I was, I asked you after I saw you go live. I'm like, oh, she'll be okay. She'll be talking. So I enjoyed this. Thank you so much. And hopefully I will see you. Colleen is about 2.5 hours. So I don't know if you're going to ever be coming here.
Is it because you're doing it in Dallas, right? The event?
I'm doing it in Dallas, yeah.
No,
But
oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
come
talking
out there.
about
My
you don't
sister's
just
out there. So I just lived
really.
in, yeah, so my older sister lives in Dallas and my little sister's in Cibolo near San Antonio.
Okay.
So whenever I
Yes.
go to those events, I just make it a whole thing. I stay
Uh,
with fam and then I go to the event. My niece and nephew are mad at me. My nephew's gonna call me the whole time I'm there. And then I come back.
I get that, but baby, when you see me with an audience, it's gonna be times 10. I just hope
Okay.
everything works out. I'm just crossing my fingers and
Hey,
praying to the
it's gonna
Lord.
work out. It's gonna work
I've
out.
enjoyed this, and everybody
Hey.
check out my homegirl. I'm underscore with underscore the underscore sense, baby. It has been so much fun. Do you like when people say thank you for your service? How do you feel about it?
I sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel a little weird about it.
Okay, because I know
But no, but
when
I
people
love it.
say
I
it.
love it because now at this stage in my life, realizing that I've done nearly 22, but now retire, I have done nearly 22 years. Now, like, and I always say thank you for your support because the taxpayers and one for y'all, baby, I would not have none of this. So
Yeah.
thank you for your support. And a lot of people don't agree with the military. A lot of people don't care. So for the people who actually take the time to say thank you, I appreciate it.
Yes, well, we thank you for everything for being here. And everybody else, please take care of yourself as well as everybody around you. Hey, just as best as you can, because I need to tell myself that. And I have been hot over here. My AC's been out. I'm not a crackhead. I didn't smoke anything or snort anything. I'm just hot because we ain't got no AC working. It'll be working by Monday, okay? He'll be here Monday, okay? Because he was supposed
Oh
to be here
God.
yesterday. Things be happening. All right, but I will talk to y'all later. And of course, I will talk to you. I think it's gonna be this way during the replay, whatever.
Okay.
But thank you so much for joining me. I will see y'all on the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.
All right.
See you later.